Welcome to Sleepy Facts channel, your relaxing escape into the fascinating world of knowledge. Today, we're diving deep into the mysterious and awe-inspiring oceans that cover more than 70% of our planet. In this video, you'll discover 150 incredible facts about marine life, ocean ecosystems, and the amazing creatures that inhabit the deep blue, from the tiniest plankton to the largest whales, from coral reefs teeming with color to the mysterious depths of the Mariana Trench. We'll explore how oceans regulate climate, support biodiversity, and connect continents, while learning about sharks, dolphins, octopuses, sea turtles, and countless other creatures. Whether it's the astonishing migration of whales, the glowing beauty of bioluminescent organisms, or the critical role of coral reefs, these facts will take you on a relaxing journey across the planet's vast waters. If you enjoy exploring the wonders of our oceans, make sure to subscribe to Sleepy Facts channel and hit the notification bell so you never miss a video full of amazing, mind-blowing facts. Leave a comment below and tell us which ocean topics you'd like us to cover next. Do you want more about deep-sea mysteries, marine predators, or coral reefs? We'd love to hear your ideas and continue this journey together. Get ready to relax, learn, and be amazed by the incredible world beneath the waves. 1. Oceans cover over 70%. Earth's surface oceans are the largest ecosystems on Earth, covering more than 70% of the planet's surface. They provide habitats for countless species, from microscopic plankton to massive whales, creating a complex web of life essential for global ecological balance. Oceans regulate climate by absorbing solar energy, distributing heat through currents, and influencing weather patterns worldwide. They also generate oxygen, store carbon, and provide food, medicine, and livelihoods for millions of humans. Coastal regions, deep-sea trenches, coral reefs, kelp forests, and open waters offer diverse environments where organisms adapt to unique conditions. Oceans facilitate global trade, exploration, and cultural exchange while inspiring art, literature, and mythology. Despite their vastness, oceans face threats from pollution, overfishing, acidification, and habitat destruction, making conservation critical. Protecting these ecosystems ensures biodiversity preservation, climate stability, and the continued availability of resources essential to life. Understanding oceans allows us to appreciate their immense scale, interconnectedness, and mysterious beauty hidden beneath waves, highlighting the urgency of responsible stewardship and sustainable practices for future generations. 2. The Pacific Ocean is largest globally. The Pacific Ocean is Earth's largest and deepest ocean, stretching from the Arctic to the Southern Ocean and spanning the coasts of Asia, Oceania, and the Americas. It contains diverse habitats including coral reefs, deep-sea trenches, volcanic islands, and open waters, each hosting countless species. Home to the Mariana Trench, the deepest point on Earth, the Pacific showcases extreme geological and biological phenomena. Ocean currents like the Kuroshio and the Pacific Equatorial Current redistribute heat, regulate global climate, and influence weather patterns, including El Niño and La Niña events. The Pacific Ocean supports fisheries crucial for human nutrition, serves as a major trade route connecting continents, and sustains biodiversity ranging from whales and dolphins to microscopic plankton. Its vastness and ecological significance make it a focus of scientific study, conservation efforts, and climate research. Human activities, including pollution, overfishing, and warming temperatures, threaten its delicate balance, highlighting the importance of sustainable ocean management. Studying the Pacific allows us to understand global ecosystems, species interactions, and the critical role oceans play in shaping life on Earth. 3. Atlantic Ocean connects Americas and Europe. The Atlantic Ocean is the second largest ocean and forms a vital connection between the Americas, Europe, and Africa. It spans thousands of kilometers, hosting diverse ecosystems including open waters, deep trenches, and coastal habitats. Ocean currents like the Gulf Stream distribute heat, regulate climate, and influence weather across continents, impacting agriculture, fisheries, and human settlements. The Atlantic contains rich biodiversity, from plankton and fish to marine mammals, seabirds, and coral reefs, supporting complex food webs. Historically, it has facilitated global exploration, trade, and cultural exchange, shaping the development of civilizations. Human activities such as shipping, fishing, and pollution affect its delicate ecosystems, leading to conservation challenges. The Atlantic's role in regulating climate, supporting biodiversity, and connecting continents underscores its ecological, economic, and cultural significance. Understanding its currents, species, and environmental threats is crucial for sustainable management and preserving the health of this vital global resource. 4. The Indian Ocean is warmest worldwide. The Indian Ocean is the warmest of the world's oceans, bordered by Africa, Asia, Australia, and the Indian subcontinent. Its warm waters support unique ecosystems, including coral reefs, mangroves, and seagrass beds that provide habitats for marine life ranging from fish and turtles to whales and plankton. The monsoon winds influence ocean currents, climate, and rainfall patterns, affecting agriculture and human populations along the coasts. The Indian Ocean is vital for global trade, with shipping routes connecting major economies and facilitating commerce. Its biodiversity supports fisheries that provide food security to millions, while mangroves and reefs act as natural coastal protection. Climate change, warming waters, and human activity threaten coral reefs, marine species, and coastal communities, emphasizing the need for sustainable management. Studying the Indian Ocean helps scientists understand tropical ecosystems, climate dynamics, and human-ocean interactions, highlighting the ocean's critical role in regulating Earth's environment and sustaining life. 5. Arctic Ocean is smallest and coldest. The Arctic Ocean is the smallest and coldest of the world's oceans, located around the North Pole and bordered by North America, Europe, and Asia. It is characterized by extreme ice cover, frigid temperatures, and seasonal variations in sunlight. Despite harsh conditions, it supports specialized species including polar bears, seals, walruses, whales, and cold-water fish. The Arctic Ocean plays a crucial role in regulating global climate by reflecting sunlight, storing fresh water in ice, and influencing ocean currents. Melting sea ice due to climate change threatens habitats, indigenous communities, and global sea levels. Its unique ecosystems, nutrient cycles, and marine food webs make it a focus of scientific research, conservation, and monitoring efforts. Protecting the Arctic Ocean is critical for maintaining biodiversity, stabilizing climate systems, and understanding the impacts of human activity on fragile polar environments. 6. Coral reefs house immense marine biodiversity. Coral reefs are among the most diverse ecosystems on Earth, providing habitats for thousands of marine species including fish, invertebrates, mammals, and microorganisms. They form in shallow, warm waters where sunlight penetrates, allowing symbiotic algae called zooxanthellae to produce energy through photosynthesis. Reefs protect coastlines from erosion, support fisheries, and contribute to human economies through tourism and food resources. Coral species build calcium carbonate skeletons over centuries, creating complex structures that shelter creatures from predators and currents. Despite their resilience, reefs face threats from climate change, ocean acidification, overfishing, pollution, and coral bleaching, which can lead to widespread mortality. Conservation efforts, marine protected areas, and sustainable practices are essential to preserve these ecosystems. Coral reefs are critical not only for biodiversity but also for understanding ecological interactions, climate impacts, and the intricate balance of marine life. Appreciating their beauty and function encourages global stewardship and sustainable ocean management for future generations. 7. Deep sea trenches reach extreme ocean depths. Deep sea trenches are the lowest points on Earth's surface, reaching extreme depths often exceeding 10,000 meters. These trenches, such as the Mariana, Tonga, and Philippine trenches, create unique high-pressure, low-temperature environments that support specialized life forms, including extremophiles and deep-sea fish. Trenches are formed by tectonic activity where one plate subducts beneath another, shaping ocean basins and influencing volcanic activity. They play a critical role in Earth's geology, carbon cycling, and nutrient transport, contributing to global ocean dynamics. Life in trenches has adapted to darkness, limited food, and extreme pressure, showcasing extraordinary biological adaptations. Human exploration of these depths remains limited due to technical challenges, yet advances in submersibles, robotics, and remote sensing allow scientists to study these ecosystems and their role in biodiversity. Protecting deep-sea trenches from pollution and deep-sea mining is vital for maintaining ecological balance, supporting scientific discovery, and preserving the mysterious worlds hidden beneath the ocean's surface. 8. The Mariana Trench is deepest globally. The Mariana Trench is the deepest known point on Earth, reaching approximately 10,984 meters in the Challenger Deep. Located in the western Pacific Ocean, it represents one of the most extreme environments, with near-freezing temperatures, crushing pressures, and complete darkness. Despite these conditions, the trench hosts unique organisms, including specialized fish, amphipods, and microorganisms adapted to extreme pressure and nutrient scarcity. Scientific expeditions have used submersibles, remotely operated vehicles, and advanced sensors to explore this underwater abyss, revealing fascinating insights into geology, biology, and ocean chemistry. The Mariana Trench is crucial for understanding plate tectonics, deep-sea ecosystems, and global ocean circulation. Protecting it from pollution, including microplastics and chemical contaminants, is essential as human activities increasingly affect remote ocean areas. Studying the trench deepens our knowledge of Earth's extremes, biodiversity, and the resilience of life in one of the harshest environments imaginable. 9. Ocean currents regulate global climate patterns. Ocean currents are powerful flows of water that circulate throughout the world's oceans, redistributing heat, nutrients, and gases. They play a critical role in regulating global climate by moving warm water from the equator toward the poles and cold water from the poles toward the tropics, balancing temperatures worldwide. Currents like the Gulf Stream, Kuroshio, and Antarctic circumpolar current influence weather, rainfall, and storm systems on every continent. They also support marine life by transporting plankton, fish larvae, and nutrients essential for food webs. Changes in ocean currents due to climate change can disrupt ecosystems, fisheries, and weather patterns, emphasizing the importance of monitoring and research. 10. Phytoplankton produce significant Earth oxygen. Phytoplankton are microscopic, photosynthetic organisms that float in the upper layers of oceans, converting sunlight into energy and producing oxygen as a byproduct. These tiny organisms generate approximately half of the world's oxygen, making them essential for life on Earth. They form the base of marine food webs, supporting zooplankton, fish, whales, and countless other species. Phytoplankton populations fluctuate seasonally, influenced by light, nutrients, and ocean currents, affecting global carbon cycles and climate. Blooms of phytoplankton can produce vibrant colors in the ocean, visible even from space. They also sequester carbon dioxide, helping mitigate climate change. Human-induced impacts, such as warming waters, pollution, and acidification, threaten phytoplankton abundance, which could have cascading effects on ecosystems and oxygen production. Protecting ocean health ensures the survival and productivity of phytoplankton, underscoring their critical role in sustaining life, regulating climate, and supporting the incredible diversity of marine organisms. 11. Sharks have existed for over 400 million years. Sharks are some of the oldest creatures on Earth, having existed for more than 400 million years, long before dinosaurs roamed the planet. They have survived multiple mass extinctions due to their adaptability, diverse hunting strategies, and highly efficient physiology. Sharks inhabit a wide range of ocean habitats, from shallow coral reefs to deep-sea environments, and play a crucial role as apex predators, maintaining the balance of marine ecosystems by regulating prey populations. With over 500 species identified, they vary greatly in size, shape, and behavior, from the massive whale shark to the small, agile, spiny dogfish. Despite their resilience, many shark populations are threatened by overfishing, habitat loss, and finning practices, which disrupt ecosystems and endanger species survival. Conservation initiatives, sustainable fishing practices, and marine protected areas are essential to preserve sharks and their ecological importance. Studying sharks helps scientists understand evolutionary history, oceanic food webs, and the health of marine environments. Their extraordinary adaptations, including powerful senses, streamlined bodies, and ancient lineage, make sharks not only fascinating predators but also vital indicators of oceanic biodiversity and the stability of marine life on Earth. 12. Blue whales are largest animals alive. Blue whales are the largest animals ever known to have existed, reaching lengths of up to 30 meters and weights of over 180,000 kilograms. These gentle giants are filter feeders, consuming thousands of kilograms of tiny krill daily during feeding seasons. Blue whales inhabit oceans worldwide, migrating long distances between feeding grounds in polar regions and breeding areas in warmer waters. Despite their enormous size, blue whales were heavily hunted during the whaling era, leading to dramatic population declines. Today, conservation efforts have helped some populations recover, but they remain endangered, threatened by ship strikes, noise pollution, and climate change affecting food availability. Blue whales communicate using low-frequency calls that can travel across entire ocean basins, playing a crucial role in social interactions, mating, and navigation. Their massive presence influences marine ecosystems, from nutrient cycling to prey population dynamics. Understanding blue whales' behavior, migration, and habitat use is vital for conservation and protecting ocean biodiversity. These majestic creatures remind us of the extraordinary scale, complexity, and interconnectedness of life in the oceans, demonstrating how even the largest animals depend on healthy marine ecosystems for survival. 13. Dolphins are highly intelligent marine mammals. Dolphins are among the most intelligent marine mammals, renowned for their problem-solving abilities, social structures, and complex communication systems. They live in pods, cooperating for hunting, protection, and social interaction, often demonstrating empathy, playfulness, and sophisticated learning behaviors. Species like bottlenose dolphins use echolocation to navigate murky waters and locate prey, producing a series of clicks and whistles that convey detailed information. Dolphins exhibit cultural behaviors, including teaching hunting techniques to younger generations, forming alliances, and displaying tool use. Their intelligence, curiosity, and responsiveness have led to extensive studies, revealing remarkable memory, self-awareness, and communication skills comparable to some primates. Dolphins inhabit oceans worldwide, from shallow coastal waters to open seas, feeding on fish, squid, and crustaceans. Threats such as pollution, fishing nets, habitat destruction, and climate change impact their survival, emphasizing the need for conservation measures. Protecting dolphins preserves not only a species but also the health of entire marine ecosystems, as they are key indicators of ocean vitality. Dolphins' intelligence and complex social behaviors make them extraordinary ambassadors for understanding the depth and richness of ocean life. 14. Octopuses can change color instantly. Octopuses are remarkable marine invertebrates capable of instantaneously changing color, texture, and pattern thanks to specialized skin cells called chromatophores, iridophores, and leucophores. This ability allows them to blend seamlessly into their environment, avoid predators, and communicate with other octopuses. Octopuses are highly intelligent, demonstrating problem-solving, tool use, and complex learning capabilities, including navigating mazes, opening containers, and recognizing individual humans in captivity. They are soft-bodied, agile, and can squeeze through tiny crevices to escape danger or hunt prey such as crabs, shrimp, and fish. Found in oceans worldwide, particularly in coral reefs, rocky coasts, and ocean floors, octopuses have short lifespans but exhibit incredible adaptability. Their nervous system is highly developed, with 2/3 of neurons distributed in arms, allowing independent control and sensory perception. Environmental threats include pollution, overfishing, and habitat degradation, making the protection of marine ecosystems essential for their survival. Octopuses' extraordinary camouflage, intelligence, and unique physiology make them one of the ocean's most fascinating and enigmatic creatures, offering insights into evolution, neurobiology, and the resilience of life in complex aquatic environments. 15. Sea turtles migrate thousands of kilometers. Sea turtles are ancient marine reptiles known for long-distance migrations, traveling thousands of kilometers between feeding and nesting grounds. Species such as leatherback, green, loggerhead, and hawksbill exhibit remarkable navigation abilities, often returning to the same beaches where they hatched to lay eggs. Sea turtles inhabit oceans worldwide, feeding on jellyfish, seagrass, algae, and invertebrates, playing critical roles in marine ecosystems such as maintaining healthy seagrass beds and coral reefs. Hatchlings face high predation rates, yet adult turtles are resilient and can live decades. Threats include plastic pollution, fishing bycatch, coastal development, poaching, and climate change impacting nesting beaches and sex ratios. Conservation efforts involve protected nesting sites, sustainable fisheries, marine reserves, and public education programs. Studying sea turtles provides insights into migration patterns, ocean health, and the impacts of human activity on marine biodiversity. Their long journeys across vast oceans exemplify endurance, instinct, and the interconnectedness of marine life, making sea turtle symbols of resilience and the need for global conservation efforts. 16. Squid can propel themselves rapidly. Squid are agile cephalopods capable of rapid propulsion using jet-like expulsion of water from their mantles. This ability allows them to evade predators, hunt efficiently, and navigate complex marine environments. Squid vary widely in size, from small species to the giant and colossal squid, which inhabit deep ocean zones. They possess advanced eyesight, tentacles with suckers, and remarkable camouflage abilities to blend into surroundings or communicate through color changes. Squid feed on fish, crustaceans, and other invertebrates, playing a critical role in ocean food webs as both predators and prey. Their complex nervous systems, quick movements, and bioluminescence in some deep-sea species make them highly adaptable to extreme environments. Human interest in squid includes fisheries, scientific study, and fascination with their unique biology. Threats include overfishing, pollution, and climate-induced changes to prey availability. Understanding squid behavior, physiology, and ecological role contributes to marine biology knowledge and highlights the incredible diversity, adaptability, and complexity of life in the oceans. 17. Jellyfish have existed for over 500 million years. Jellyfish are some of the oldest animals on Earth, existing for over 500 million years, predating dinosaurs and many modern species. These gelatinous creatures inhabit oceans worldwide, from shallow coastal waters to the deep sea, thriving in a wide range of temperatures and salinities. Jellyfish have simple body structures without bones, brains, or hearts, relying on passive drifting, muscle contractions, and specialized nerve nets for movement and feeding. They consume plankton, small fish, and other microscopic organisms, and are prey for turtles, fish, and seabirds. Bioluminescent species produce glowing displays for communication, predation, and defense. Jellyfish blooms can impact fisheries, ecosystems, and tourism, often influenced by ocean warming, pollution, and overfishing of predators. Studying jellyfish helps scientists understand evolutionary history, ocean ecology, and the effects of environmental change. Their ancient lineage, adaptability, and ethereal beauty make jellyfish iconic symbols of the ocean's resilience, mystery, and astonishing biodiversity, demonstrating life's persistence across hundreds of millions of years. 18. Seahorses are unique for male pregnancy. Seahorses are extraordinary fish known for male pregnancy, where males carry and nurture developing embryos in a specialized brood pouch until birth. Found in shallow tropical and temperate waters, seahorses inhabit seagrass beds, coral reefs, and mangroves, blending into their environment with prehensile tails and camouflage. They feed on small crustaceans and plankton, sucking prey into their tubular snouts. Seahorses form monogamous pairs during breeding seasons, performing intricate courtship dances that strengthen pair bonds. Their unique reproductive biology challenges traditional perceptions of parental roles in the animal kingdom. Threats to seahorses include habitat destruction, pollution, climate change, and capture for traditional medicine or aquarium trade. Conservation efforts involve marine protected areas, habitat restoration, and sustainable practices. Studying seahorses enhances understanding of reproductive strategies, adaptation, and the intricate relationships between species and their habitats. Their fascinating biology, delicate appearance, and ecological importance make seahorses emblematic of the wonders, diversity, and vulnerability of marine life. 19. Starfish can regenerate lost limbs. Starfish, or sea stars, are remarkable echinoderms capable of regenerating lost arms, and in some species, entire bodies from a single limb. This ability allows them to survive predation and injury, demonstrating extraordinary adaptation and resilience. Starfish inhabit oceans worldwide, from tidal pools to deep-sea environments, feeding mainly on mollusks, detritus, and small invertebrates. Their water vascular system enables movement, respiration, and feeding, while their tube feet provide gripping power on rocks and substrates. Starfish play essential roles in marine ecosystems as predators, helping control bivalve populations and maintain biodiversity balance. Environmental changes, pollution, and habitat loss threaten starfish populations, affecting broader ecosystem stability. Studying starfish regeneration provides insights into developmental biology, cellular processes, and evolutionary adaptation. Their resilience, unique physiology, and ecological importance make starfish fascinating examples of the ocean's remarkable and diverse life forms, highlighting nature's ability to recover, adapt, and maintain balance within marine environments. 20. Clownfish live among sea anemones safely. Clownfish are small, brightly colored fish that form mutualistic relationships with sea anemones, living safely among their stinging tentacles. This partnership provides protection from predators, as clownfish are immune to the anemone's venom, and in return, they help keep the anemone clean and provide nutrients through waste. Clownfish inhabit shallow, warm waters of coral reefs in the Indian and Pacific Oceans, feeding on plankton and small invertebrates. Their unique behavior includes defending the anemone from intruders and performing intricate courtship dances during mating. Clownfish are sequential hermaphrodites, with the largest individual in a group becoming female, while others remain male. Habitat destruction, coral bleaching, and the aquarium trade threaten clownfish populations, highlighting the importance of reef conservation. Studying clownfish anemone interactions provides insights into symbiosis, adaptation, and reef ecosystem dynamics. Clownfish exemplify the interdependence of species in the ocean, showcasing fascinating behaviors, vibrant coloration, and the complexity of marine life. 21. Manta rays have wingspans over 20 feet. Manta rays are majestic marine creatures with wingspans exceeding 20 feet, making them some of the largest rays in the ocean. They glide gracefully through tropical and subtropical waters, feeding primarily on plankton and small fish using specialized gill rakers. Manta rays are highly intelligent, exhibiting behaviors such as coordinated feeding, social interaction, and curiosity toward divers and boats. Unlike stingrays, manta rays lack venomous tails, relying on agility and size to navigate predators. They migrate seasonally to follow plankton blooms and participate in cleaning stations where smaller fish remove parasites from their bodies. Threats include entanglement in fishing nets, habitat degradation, and pollution. Conservation efforts involve marine protected areas, sustainable tourism practices, and research initiatives to monitor populations. Studying manta rays provides insights into ocean health, migratory patterns, and the ecological role of large filter feeders. Their graceful movements, enormous size, and gentle nature make manta rays iconic symbols of the ocean's wonder, inspiring fascination and respect for marine biodiversity. 22. Whales communicate using complex songs. Whales, especially species like humpbacks, communicate using intricate songs that travel vast distances underwater. These vocalizations serve multiple purposes, including mating calls, navigation, coordination within pods, and social interaction. Whale songs are structured with repeating themes and patterns, sometimes lasting for hours, evolving over time, and differing between populations. Communication allows whales to maintain social bonds, find food, and avoid predators in the vast and often dark ocean. The study of whale songs provides valuable insights into marine biology, animal behavior, and acoustic ecology. Threats such as ship noise, sonar, pollution, and climate change can interfere with whale communication, affecting reproduction and survival. By understanding whale vocalizations, researchers can monitor populations, track migrations, and assess ocean health. Whales' ability to communicate complex information, form social structures, and adapt to changing environments showcases the sophistication, intelligence, and interconnectedness of marine life, highlighting the importance of preserving ocean ecosystems for these magnificent mammals. 23. Coral bleaching occurs due to warming waters. Coral bleaching is a stress response where corals expel symbiotic algae called zooxanthellae, causing them to turn white and lose essential energy sources. This phenomenon is primarily triggered by elevated sea temperatures, pollution, ocean acidification, and other environmental pressures. Coral reefs, found in tropical oceans, support vast marine biodiversity, acting as nurseries for fish, crustaceans, and countless other species. Bleaching reduces coral health, disrupts ecosystems, and can lead to widespread reef death if stressful conditions persist. Reefs also provide coastal protection, tourism opportunities, and fisheries, so their decline affects both marine life and human communities. Scientists study coral resilience, restoration techniques, and climate mitigation strategies to preserve reefs globally. Protecting coral reefs involves reducing carbon emissions, managing local pollution, establishing marine protected areas, and supporting sustainable practices. Coral bleaching highlights the vulnerability of oceans to climate change and the interconnectedness of marine ecosystems, emphasizing the urgent need for global action to protect these vital underwater habitats and the incredible life they sustain. 24. Lobsters can live over 50 years. Lobsters are long-lived crustaceans capable of surviving more than 50 years in favorable conditions. Found in cold, coastal waters, lobsters exhibit slow growth, molting periodically to shed their exoskeletons and grow larger. They are nocturnal, using highly sensitive antennae to navigate the seafloor, locate prey such as mollusks and small fish, and avoid predators. Lobsters possess powerful claws adapted for crushing and cutting food, as well as defense. Their remarkable longevity is supported by cellular mechanisms that resist aging and maintain reproductive capacity throughout life. Lobsters play important roles in marine ecosystems, acting as predators and scavengers that maintain the balance of benthic communities. Threats include overfishing, habitat degradation, and ocean warming. Conservation and sustainable fisheries management help maintain lobster populations and ensure ecological balance. Studying lobsters provides insights into longevity, marine behavior, and ecosystem dynamics. Their impressive lifespan, specialized anatomy, and ecological significance make lobsters a fascinating example of adaptability, resilience, and the hidden complexity of ocean life. 25. Crabs have specialized pincers for defense. Crabs are versatile crustaceans with strong, specialized pincers that serve multiple purposes, including defense, feeding, and communication. They inhabit diverse habitats, from tidal pools to deep oceans, and display remarkable adaptability in morphology and behavior. Pincers can crush shells, fend off predators, and manipulate objects for burrowing or courtship rituals. Crabs feed on detritus, algae, and small animals, playing key roles in recycling nutrients and maintaining ecological balance in coastal and marine ecosystems. Many species exhibit social behaviors, camouflage, and territoriality to survive in competitive environments. Crabs undergo molting to grow, and some species can regenerate lost limbs, enhancing survival. Environmental threats include overfishing, pollution, habitat destruction, and climate change, which disrupt their habitats and food sources. Studying crabs informs scientists about marine ecology, behavioral adaptations, and evolutionary processes. Their unique anatomy, functional versatility, and ecological importance make crabs fascinating and essential contributors to the ocean's biodiversity, showcasing nature's ingenuity in adapting life to aquatic environments. 26. Sea otters use tools to eat shellfish. Sea otters are remarkable marine mammals known for using tools, such as rocks, to crack open hard shells of clams, sea urchins, and other prey. This behavior demonstrates advanced problem-solving, intelligence, and adaptability. Sea otters inhabit coastal waters of the Pacific Ocean, especially kelp forests, where they play crucial ecological roles by controlling sea urchin populations, preventing overgrazing of kelp, and maintaining ecosystem balance. They have dense fur for insulation, high metabolic rates, and exhibit social behaviors, often resting in groups called rafts. Threats include oil spills, entanglement, predation, and environmental changes that affect food availability. Conservation efforts have helped recover populations after historical overhunting for fur. Studying sea otters enhances understanding of tool use, social learning, predator-prey dynamics, and the interconnectedness of marine ecosystems. Their intelligence, innovative feeding techniques, and ecological impact exemplify the remarkable adaptations and interdependence of species in ocean habitats, highlighting the importance of protecting marine life and biodiversity. 27. Orcas are apex predators in oceans. Orcas, or killer whales, are top predators in marine ecosystems, feeding on fish, seals, and even whales. They exhibit complex hunting techniques, social structures, and vocal communication within pods, demonstrating remarkable intelligence and cooperation. Orcas inhabit oceans worldwide, from polar regions to tropical waters, and have distinct ecotypes with specialized diets and behaviors. Their role as apex predators regulates prey populations, maintains ecological balance, and influences the structure of marine food webs. Orcas display problem-solving skills, teaching young pod members hunting strategies and social norms. Threats include pollution, depletion of prey species, and habitat disturbances, which impact health and survival. Studying orcas helps scientists understand predator-prey dynamics, social behavior, migration, and the effects of environmental change on marine ecosystems. Their strength, intelligence, and critical ecological role make orcas iconic symbols of oceanic life, emphasizing the importance of protecting apex predators and the balance of marine environments. 28. Mangroves protect coastal areas effectively. Mangrove forests are coastal ecosystems consisting of salt-tolerant trees and shrubs that protect shorelines from erosion, storm surges, and tsunamis. They provide essential habitats for fish, crustaceans, birds, and other wildlife, supporting biodiversity and fisheries. Mangroves filter pollutants, trap sediments, and store carbon, contributing to climate mitigation and coastal ecosystem health. These unique ecosystems thrive in tropical and subtropical regions, adapting to tidal fluctuations and saline conditions through specialized routes and physiology. Threats include coastal development, deforestation, pollution, and climate change, which reduce their protective and ecological functions. Conservation and restoration of mangroves enhance shoreline resilience, sustain livelihoods, and preserve biodiversity. Studying mangroves offers insights into ecological engineering, species interactions, and ecosystem services. Their ability to buffer human communities, nurture marine life, and sequester carbon highlights their importance as critical coastal guardians and integral components of oceanic and terrestrial environmental health. 29. Sperm whales dive over 3,000 meters. Sperm whales are deep-diving marine mammals capable of reaching depths exceeding 3,000 meters to hunt squid and other prey. They have specialized adaptations such as large oxygen reserves, collapsible lungs, and echolocation to navigate the pitch-black depths. Sperm whales are social, living in matriarchal pods, communicating through codas, and cooperating in hunting and calf care. They play crucial roles in ocean ecosystems, regulating prey populations and redistributing nutrients via vertical movements. Threats include ship strikes, noise pollution, entanglement, and historical whaling, which reduced populations significantly. Conservation efforts, international protections, and monitoring initiatives aim to safeguard sperm whales and their habitats. Studying these whales provides insights into deep-sea ecology, physiology, social behavior, and ocean health. Their extraordinary diving abilities, intelligence, and ecological impact make sperm whales remarkable representatives of the ocean's extreme and complex environments, highlighting the adaptability and resilience of marine life in some of the planet's most challenging habitats. 30. Giant clams filter thousands liters water daily. Giant clams are massive bivalves that filter thousands of liters of seawater daily, extracting plankton and nutrients for sustenance. Found in shallow tropical reefs, they provide habitat and food for numerous marine species while contributing to water clarity and nutrient cycling. Giant clams have symbiotic algae living in their tissues, which perform photosynthesis and supplement the clam's nutrition. Their impressive size, colorful mantles, and longevity make them iconic reef inhabitants. Threats include overharvesting, habitat destruction, and climate change, which affect survival and reef health. Conservation strategies involve marine protected areas, breeding programs, and sustainable harvesting practices. Studying giant clams enhances understanding of symbiosis, reef ecology, and the importance of large filter feeders in marine ecosystems. Their ecological role, enormous size, and unique adaptations make giant clams emblematic of the ocean's diversity, resilience, and intricate balance, highlighting the interconnectedness of marine life and the necessity of protecting these valuable species. 31. Ocean gyres circulate nutrients globally. Ocean gyres are massive systems of circulating currents that transport water, heat, and nutrients across vast areas of the world's oceans. They play a critical role in regulating climate by redistributing warm and cold water, influencing weather patterns, and supporting marine ecosystems. Gyres help sustain plankton growth, which forms the base of the oceanic food chain, providing energy for fish, seabirds, and marine mammals. These rotating systems also concentrate floating debris, including plastics, creating environmental challenges known as garbage patches. Scientists study gyres to understand ocean circulation, climate change impacts, and the movement of marine species. Their global influence on ecosystems, fisheries, and carbon cycling highlights the interconnectedness of oceans and the importance of monitoring and protecting these dynamic systems for planetary health and biodiversity. 32. Sea cucumbers recycle ocean floor nutrients. Sea cucumbers are benthic animals that play a vital ecological role by recycling nutrients on the ocean floor. They consume sediment, extracting organic matter, and excrete cleaned material, enriching the seabed and supporting the growth of microorganisms and plants. This bioturbation promotes healthy marine ecosystems and enhances biodiversity by maintaining nutrient cycles. Sea cucumbers inhabit shallow reefs, deep seas, and sandy bottoms, adapting to diverse environmental conditions. Threats include overharvesting for food, habitat destruction, and climate change. Conservation and sustainable management help preserve their ecological function. Studying sea cucumbers provides insights into nutrient cycling, benthic ecology, and the interdependence of marine life. Their humble presence demonstrates the critical importance of small yet impactful species in maintaining ocean health, ecosystem balance, and overall biodiversity in marine environments. 33. Eels can migrate across vast distances. Eels are remarkable fish capable of migrating thousands of kilometers between freshwater rivers and open oceans for spawning. Species like the European and American eel undertake long, complex journeys to the Sargasso Sea to reproduce before dying. These migrations require remarkable navigation abilities, endurance, and physiological adaptations, including changes in body chemistry and energy storage. Eels serve as both predators and prey, contributing to food webs and ecosystem balance. Threats include habitat fragmentation, dams, overfishing, and climate change, which affect their migration and survival. Studying eels provides valuable insights into life cycle strategies, long-distance navigation, and aquatic ecology. Their resilience, adaptability, and extraordinary migratory feats highlight the complexity of ocean and freshwater connectivity, showcasing how species rely on diverse habitats to complete critical life stages while supporting marine and riverine ecosystems worldwide. 34. Penguins swim expertly but cannot fly. Penguins are flightless birds adapted to aquatic life, with streamlined bodies and powerful flippers for expert swimming. They inhabit southern hemisphere regions, from Antarctica to subantarctic islands, and feed primarily on fish, squid, and krill. Penguins are social, nesting in colonies, caring for offspring, and exhibiting complex behaviors like synchronized swimming and vocal communication. Their dense feathers and insulating fat provide protection in cold waters, enabling survival in extreme climates. Threats include climate change, overfishing, habitat loss, and predation. Conservation efforts, such as protected areas, monitoring programs, and sustainable fisheries, support penguin populations. Studying penguins enhances understanding of adaptation, thermoregulation, social behavior, and marine ecosystem dynamics. Their ability to thrive in water, exceptional swimming skills, and charismatic presence make penguins iconic symbols of oceanic wildlife, illustrating the intricate balance between species, climate, and environmental changes in marine ecosystems. 35. Sea lions have strong social hierarchies. Sea lions are highly social pinnips with structured hierarchies, especially during breeding seasons. Dominant males, or bulls, defend territories and harems of females, engaging in vocal displays, posturing, and occasional combat. These social structures determine mating success, foraging efficiency, and group cohesion. Sea lions inhabit coastlines and islands, relying on both land and sea to hunt fish, squid, and other marine organisms. They exhibit intelligence, communication skills, and playful behaviors, often seen interacting with each other and their environment. Threats include entanglement in fishing gear, habitat degradation, climate change, and human disturbance. Conservation programs, protected areas, and research initiatives aim to safeguard populations and maintain ecosystem balance. Studying sea lions provides insights into marine mammal behavior, social organization, predator-prey dynamics, and ecological roles. Their intelligence, social complexity, and adaptability make them fascinating representatives of coastal and marine biodiversity, emphasizing the importance of preserving healthy ocean ecosystems for the continued survival of social marine species. 36. Walruses have long tusks for defense. Walruses are large pinnips recognized for their long tusks, which serve multiple functions, including defense, dominance displays, and aiding in hauling their massive bodies onto ice or land. They inhabit Arctic regions, primarily feeding on benthic invertebrates like clams, mussels, and worms. Walruses are highly social, forming large herds for protection, breeding, and social interaction. Tusks also assist in breaking ice and establishing territories within crowded haul-out sites. Climate change, sea ice loss, and human activities such as hunting and shipping pose threats to walrus populations. Conservation efforts include monitoring populations, protecting habitats, and regulating human activities in sensitive areas. Studying walruses provides valuable knowledge about Arctic ecosystems, social behaviors, adaptation to extreme environments, and predator-prey interactions. Their distinctive tusks, sociality, and ecological importance highlight the remarkable adaptations of Arctic marine life and the need to safeguard these iconic species in the face of environmental change. 37. Hammerhead sharks have unique head shapes. Hammerhead sharks are easily recognizable by their distinctive T-shaped heads, known as cephalophiles, which enhance sensory perception, maneuverability, and hunting efficiency. They inhabit warm oceans worldwide, preying on fish, squid, and stingrays using electroreception to detect movements in the water. Their wide-set eyes provide superior vision, while the head shape improves hydrodynamics and predation success. Hammerheads often form schools during the day, sometimes in large aggregations, which may aid mating or protection. Threats include overfishing, bycatch, and habitat destruction, leading to population declines. Conservation measures involve marine protected areas, fishing regulations, and monitoring programs. Studying hammerhead sharks sheds light on evolutionary adaptations, predator-prey dynamics, social behavior, and ocean ecosystem health. Their unique morphology, specialized hunting skills, and ecological role make hammerhead sharks fascinating apex predators, highlighting the diversity and complexity of life in the oceans and the importance of preserving these remarkable marine species. 38. Murray eels live in rocky crevices. Murray eels are elongated fish that inhabit rocky crevices, coral reefs, and underwater caves, where they hunt for fish, crustaceans, and cephalopods. Their flexible bodies allow them to navigate tight spaces, while sharp teeth and strong jaws aid in capturing prey efficiently. Murray eels exhibit territorial behavior, often defending their hiding spots against intruders. They have excellent camouflage and sensory adaptations, allowing them to detect movement and chemical cues in low-light environments. Threats include habitat degradation, overfishing, and pollution, which impact reef ecosystems and eel populations. Studying Murray eels provides insights into predatory strategies, reef ecology, and the importance of niche specialization in marine habitats. Their secretive lifestyle, striking appearance, and vital role in reef ecosystems make Murray eels fascinating examples of adaptation and survival in complex ocean environments, emphasizing the delicate balance of marine biodiversity and the significance of coral reef conservation. 39. swordfish can reach remarkable swimming speeds. Swordfish are powerful predatory fish known for their elongated, sword-like bills, which they use to slash prey and reduce resistance while swimming. They inhabit temperate and tropical oceans, preying on squid, smaller fish, and crustaceans. Swordfish are highly migratory, traveling vast distances to feed and spawn, and can reach impressive speeds, making them efficient hunters. Their streamlined bodies, large muscles, and specialized physiology enable endurance and agility in open waters. Threats include overfishing, bycatch, and climate change, which impact prey availability and migration patterns. Conservation efforts include regulated fisheries, catch limits, and monitoring programs to maintain sustainable populations. Studying swordfish informs scientists about marine predator behavior, migration ecology, physiology, and the dynamics of ocean food webs. Their speed, hunting adaptations, and ecological significance highlight the remarkable evolutionary solutions developed by marine predators and the critical role they play in maintaining balanced, healthy ocean ecosystems. 40. Barracudas are swift predatory fish. Barracudas are fast, agile predatory fish found in tropical and subtropical oceans, known for their sharp teeth, streamlined bodies, and hunting prowess. They feed on smaller fish and invertebrates, often using ambush tactics and bursts of speed to capture prey. Barracudas inhabit reefs, seagrass beds, and open waters, contributing to maintaining the balance of marine food webs. Their speed, sensory adaptations, and aggressive hunting behavior allow them to thrive in competitive environments. Threats include habitat degradation, overfishing, and climate change, which impact both populations and prey availability. Studying barracudas provides insights into predatory behavior, reef ecology, and ecosystem dynamics. Their agility, predatory efficiency, and role in marine biodiversity exemplify the remarkable adaptations of ocean predators, highlighting the complexity and interdependence of species in maintaining healthy, functioning marine ecosystems worldwide. 41. Krill form massive swarms in oceans. Krill are small, shrimp-like crustaceans that gather in enormous swarms, sometimes stretching for kilometers, forming one of the densest animal aggregations on Earth. These swarms provide critical food for whales, seals, penguins, fish, and seabirds, sustaining entire marine food webs. Krill feed on phytoplankton, converting sunlight-driven energy into biomass accessible to larger predators. Their abundance and seasonal migrations affect ocean nutrient cycles, predator distribution, and ecosystem productivity. Climate change, ocean warming, and overfishing threaten krill populations, potentially disrupting marine ecosystems. Studying krill ecology helps scientists understand energy flow, species interactions, and environmental changes in oceans. Despite their small size, krill are keystone species, vital for sustaining marine biodiversity. Their swarming behavior, ecological importance, and influence on global fisheries highlight the interconnectedness of ocean life, demonstrating how even tiny creatures play enormous roles in maintaining the balance of oceanic ecosystems. 42. Humpback whales perform breaching displays. Humpback whales are renowned for their spectacular breaching behaviors, where they propel their massive bodies out of the water, creating a splash that can be seen from afar. These displays serve multiple purposes, including communication, courtship, play, and possibly removing parasites. Humpbacks are migratory, traveling thousands of kilometers between feeding grounds in polar regions and breeding grounds in tropical waters. They feed primarily on krill and small fish, using bubble net feeding techniques to herd prey efficiently. Threats include entanglement in fishing gear, ship strikes, and climate change affecting prey distribution. Conservation efforts include marine protected areas, international whaling bans, and monitoring programs. Studying humpback whale behavior provides insights into communication, social structures, feeding strategies, and migration ecology. Their impressive acrobatics, intelligence, and critical role as apex consumers illustrate the complexity and wonder of marine life, emphasizing the need to preserve habitats and ensure healthy ocean ecosystems for future generations of these majestic creatures. 43. Electric rays generate electricity for defense. Electric rays are fascinating marine animals capable of producing strong electric discharges to stun prey and deter predators. Found on sandy or muddy ocean bottoms, they hunt fish and invertebrates using their bioelectric organs, which convert chemical energy into electrical energy. Electric rays can deliver powerful shocks despite their relatively small size, making them effective hunters and defenders. Their behavior, physiology, and electroreception demonstrate evolutionary adaptations for survival in marine environments. Electric rays are generally slow-moving, relying on ambush tactics and camouflage. Threats include habitat degradation, fishing, and climate change, which may impact prey availability and environmental conditions. Studying electric rays provides insights into bioelectrogenesis, predator-prey interactions, and sensory biology, with potential applications in biomimetics and robotics. These remarkable creatures highlight the diversity of adaptations in oceans, showing how marine species have evolved extraordinary abilities to thrive in complex and competitive underwater ecosystems. 44. Anglerfish use bioluminescent lures. Anglerfish are deep-sea predators famous for their bioluminescent lures, which extend from their heads to attract prey in dark ocean depths. Living at extreme pressures and low temperatures, they rely on stealth, camouflage, and their glowing appendages to hunt fish and invertebrates. Female anglerfish are much larger than males, with males often fusing to females for reproduction. Bioluminescence is generated by symbiotic bacteria, allowing the anglerfish to control light emission. Their feeding strategy is highly efficient, enabling survival in nutrient-scarce deep waters. Threats include deep-sea fishing and habitat disruption, although little is known due to their remote habitats. Studying anglerfish provides insights into extreme adaptations, sexual dimorphism, bioluminescence mechanisms, and deep-sea ecosystems. Their eerie appearance, unique hunting adaptations, and survival in the dark ocean highlight the remarkable diversity and ingenuity of life in the marine world. 45. Mantis shrimp strike with incredible force. Mantis shrimp are marine crustaceans with extraordinary hunting capabilities, using specialized appendages to strike prey at incredible speeds, often breaking shells and aquarium glass. They possess complex eyesight, with up to 16 types of photoreceptors, enabling detection of polarized light and color beyond human vision. Mantis shrimp live in burrows, hunting fish, mollusks, and other crustaceans, using either smashers or spearers depending on species. Their strikes generate cavitation bubbles, producing additional force and heat, stunning or killing prey. Threats include habitat destruction, overfishing, and aquarium collection. Studying mantis shrimp informs scientists about biomechanics, vision systems, neurobiology, and evolutionary adaptations. Their strength, speed, and sensory sophistication exemplify the incredible specialization found in ocean predators, revealing how marine species evolve extraordinary tools to survive and dominate within complex ecosystems. 46. Coral polyps secrete calcium carbonate skeletons. Coral polyps are tiny, colonial animals that build massive calcium carbonate skeletons over generations, forming coral reefs. These reefs provide shelter, breeding grounds, and feeding areas for countless marine species, supporting high biodiversity and ecosystem services. Coral polyps have symbiotic relationships with zooxanthellae algae, which provide energy through photosynthesis, fueling reef growth and coloration. Reefs protect coastlines from erosion, support fisheries, and contribute to carbon cycling. Threats include climate change, ocean acidification, pollution, overfishing, and destructive tourism practices, leading to bleaching and reef degradation. Studying coral polyps and reef ecosystems offers insights into symbiosis, environmental stress responses, biodiversity, and conservation strategies. Coral polyps, though tiny, have immense ecological impact, demonstrating the foundational role of reef-building organisms in sustaining healthy oceans and the intricate interdependence of marine life worldwide. 47. Sea urchins graze on algae constantly. Sea urchins are spiny echinoderms that play a critical role in marine ecosystems by grazing on algae, preventing overgrowth that could smother coral reefs. They inhabit rocky substrates, kelp forests, and seagrass beds, contributing to nutrient cycling and habitat maintenance. Sea urchins have a unique feeding structure called Aristotle's lantern, allowing precise scraping of algae from surfaces. Their populations are regulated by predators like sea otters, maintaining ecosystem balance. Threats include overfishing of predators, pollution, and climate change, leading to algal dominance and reef degradation. Studying sea urchins helps scientists understand trophic interactions, herbivory, and ecosystem dynamics. Despite their small size, sea urchins are keystone species whose grazing behavior maintains biodiversity and ecological stability in marine habitats, illustrating the importance of species interactions in sustaining healthy ocean ecosystems. 48. Nudibranchs display vibrant warning colors. Nudibranchs are soft-bodied, colorful sea slugs renowned for their striking patterns, which serve as warning coloration to potential predators. They inhabit reefs, rocky shores, and tide pools, feeding on sponges, hydroids, and other invertebrates. Many nudibranchs incorporate toxins or stinging cells from their prey, using chemical defenses to deter predation. Their diverse morphology, vibrant colors, and fascinating behaviors make them popular subjects for research and underwater photography. Nudibranchs are indicators of ecosystem health and biodiversity. Threats include habitat destruction, pollution, and climate change. Studying nudibranchs provides insights into chemical ecology, aposematism, predator-prey interactions, and adaptation. Their beauty, toxicity, and ecological roles highlight the complex strategies marine animals use to survive and thrive in competitive ocean environments. 49. Lionfish are invasive in Atlantic waters. Lionfish, native to the Indo-Pacific, have become invasive in Atlantic and Caribbean waters, causing ecological disruption. They reproduce rapidly, have few predators, and consume large quantities of native fish and invertebrates, threatening reef biodiversity. Lionfish possess venomous spines for defense, deterring predators and humans alike. Their invasion has prompted culling programs, awareness campaigns, and sustainable harvesting initiatives to mitigate ecological damage. Studying lionfish helps understand invasive species dynamics, predator-prey interactions, and ecosystem management strategies. Despite their striking appearance, their presence illustrates the significant impact invasive species can have on ocean ecosystems, highlighting the need for monitoring, conservation, and proactive measures to protect native biodiversity and maintain balanced marine environments. 50. Flying fish can glide above waves. Flying fish are remarkable marine species capable of gliding above water using enlarged pectoral fins, escaping predators, and traveling considerable distances. Found in warm, open oceans, they feed on plankton, small fish, and crustaceans. Their gliding behavior reduces predation risk while increasing dispersal and access to food. Flying fish are important prey for larger predators, linking multiple trophic levels in marine food webs. Environmental threats include overfishing, pollution, and climate change affecting ocean currents and food availability. Studying flying fish provides insights into biomechanics, predator-prey interactions, evolutionary adaptations, and ecological connectivity. Their unique locomotion, survival strategies, and ecological role illustrate the extraordinary diversity and adaptability of ocean life, emphasizing the complexity of marine ecosystems and the remarkable strategies species evolve to thrive in dynamic environments. 51. Gobies form symbiotic relationships with shrimp. Gobies are small fish that form fascinating symbiotic partnerships with burrowing shrimp. The shrimp digs and maintains a shared burrow while the goby stands guard, alerting to predators with tail flicks. This mutualistic relationship ensures safety for the shrimp and shelter for the goby, showcasing cooperation in marine ecosystems. Gobies are highly adaptable, living in coral reefs, sandy bottoms, and seagrass beds. Their behavior demonstrates complex communication and ecological interdependence. Studying gobies provides insights into behavioral ecology, predator-prey interactions, and symbiosis in marine environments. These tiny fish play a crucial role in maintaining healthy benthic ecosystems, influencing sediment turnover and community dynamics. Despite their small size, gobies exemplify how cooperation and specialization can drive survival and ecological balance in oceans. 52. Cuttlefish change skin texture rapidly. Cuttlefish are cephalopods known for extraordinary camouflage abilities, changing skin color, pattern, and texture almost instantly. This adaptation helps them blend into diverse environments, evade predators, and ambush prey. Specialized skin cells, including chromatophores, leucophores, and iridophores, allow precise control of appearance. Cuttlefish exhibit remarkable intelligence, learning, memory, and problem-solving skills. They feed on small fish, crustaceans, and mollusks, using tentacles to capture prey efficiently. Their sophisticated camouflage and signaling behaviors make them a model organism for studying vision, neurobiology, and communication. Threats include habitat degradation, overfishing, and climate change impacting their food sources. Cuttlefish demonstrate how evolutionary innovation enables survival in complex, competitive ocean habitats, highlighting the intricate interplay of biology, behavior, and ecology in marine life. 53. Blue-ringed octopus is venomous to humans. The blue-ringed octopus is a small, brilliantly colored cephalopod capable of delivering a venomous bite potentially lethal to humans. Found in Pacific Ocean tidal pools and coral reefs, it feeds on crustaceans and small fish using a beak to puncture prey. Despite its diminutive size, its venom contains tetrodotoxin, a potent neurotoxin, causing paralysis. Blue-ringed octopuses display warning coloration when threatened, signaling danger to predators. They exhibit complex behaviors, including camouflage, hunting strategies, and mating rituals. Conservation threats include habitat loss, pollution, and human disturbance. Studying this species informs researchers about venom composition, predator-prey interactions, neurotoxins, and marine ecology. The blue-ringed octopus exemplifies how evolution equips even small marine creatures with highly effective defensive mechanisms, illustrating the diversity and sophistication of adaptations in ocean life. 54. Whale sharks are gentle filter feeders. Whale sharks are the largest fish in the world, reaching lengths over 12 meters, yet they are gentle filter feeders. They swim slowly with mouths open, filtering plankton, small fish, and crustaceans from seawater. Whale sharks are migratory, traveling thousands of kilometers to feeding and breeding grounds. Their size, slow movement, and feeding strategy make them approachable for ecotourism, inspiring research and conservation awareness. Threats include boat strikes, entanglement in fishing gear, and habitat degradation. Studying whale sharks informs scientists about migration patterns, feeding ecology, reproductive biology, and marine biodiversity. As iconic megafauna, whale sharks highlight the importance of conserving large marine species, demonstrating how even the largest creatures rely on microscopic life, emphasizing interconnectedness in ocean ecosystems. 55. Porpoises are smaller than dolphins usually. Porpoises are small cetaceans closely related to dolphins but distinguished by shorter snouts, stockier bodies, and different social structures. They inhabit temperate and polar waters, feeding on fish and squid using echolocation for navigation and hunting. Porpoises are generally shy and less acrobatic than dolphins, living in smaller groups and exhibiting unique vocalizations. Threats include bycatch, pollution, habitat disturbance, and climate change impacting prey distribution. Studying porpoises helps scientists understand cetacean evolution, behavior, communication, and ecosystem roles. Despite being less celebrated than dolphins, porpoises play vital roles in marine food webs, maintaining balance and biodiversity in oceans. Their subtle intelligence, adaptability, and ecological significance highlight the diversity of marine mammals and the importance of protecting even less conspicuous species. 56. Sea sponges are among simplest animals. Sea sponges are primitive, sessile animals lacking true tissues or organs, yet they play essential roles in marine ecosystems. They filter vast volumes of seawater, removing bacteria, plankton, and detritus, contributing to water clarity and nutrient cycling. Sponges provide habitats for small organisms, enhancing biodiversity on reefs and seafloors. They reproduce sexually and asexually, displaying remarkable regenerative abilities. Some sponges produce bioactive compounds with potential pharmaceutical applications. Threats include pollution, ocean acidification, and habitat destruction. Studying sea sponges informs scientists about early animal evolution, filter feeding ecology, chemical defenses, and marine biodiversity. Their simplicity, ecological significance, and resilience illustrate the foundational roles of basal organisms in sustaining complex oceanic food webs and maintaining ecosystem health. 57. Coral reefs support 1/4 marine species. Coral reefs, built by colonies of tiny polyps, are among the most biodiverse ecosystems on Earth, hosting roughly 1/4 of all marine species. They provide food, shelter, and breeding grounds for fish, crustaceans, mollusks, and marine mammals. Coral health depends on symbiosis with photosynthetic algae, which fuels growth and reef productivity. Reefs protect coastlines from erosion and support fisheries vital for human communities. Threats include warming oceans, ocean acidification, overfishing, and pollution, leading to coral bleaching and species loss. Studying coral reef ecology helps scientists understand biodiversity, ecosystem services, climate impacts, and conservation strategies. Coral reefs exemplify the interdependence of species, demonstrating how even small organisms create habitats supporting immense biological diversity and sustaining ocean life globally. 58. Albatrosses can travel thousands kilometers. Albatrosses are large seabirds renowned for their long-distance flight capabilities, soaring thousands of kilometers across oceans with minimal effort. They use dynamic soaring and gliding to exploit wind gradients efficiently, covering vast areas in search of food, primarily squid and fish. Albatrosses breed on remote islands, forming long-term pair bonds and raising chicks over extended parental care. Threats include longline fishing, plastic pollution, and climate change affecting prey availability and breeding success. Studying albatrosses provides insights into avian flight mechanics, navigation, foraging ecology, and ocean health. Their incredible endurance, migratory behavior, and role as oceanic predators illustrate how seabirds are vital indicators of marine ecosystem balance and biodiversity. 59. Sea snakes are highly venomous reptiles. Sea snakes are highly venomous reptiles adapted to marine life, found primarily in warm Indo-Pacific waters. They possess flattened tails for swimming, specialized lungs for extended diving, and venom to immobilize prey like fish and eels. Sea snakes exhibit ovoviviparity, giving birth to live young in water. Despite their potent venom, they are generally non-aggressive toward humans unless provoked. Threats include habitat loss, fishing bycatch, and pollution. Studying sea snakes helps scientists understand venom composition, physiological adaptations for marine life, predator-prey interactions, and biodiversity. Their evolutionary specialization, ecological role, and impressive adaptations showcase the diversity and resilience of marine reptiles, emphasizing the complexity of oceanic ecosystems and the remarkable survival strategies of its inhabitants. 60. Giant squids have enormous eyes for hunting. Giant squids are deep-sea cephalopods with enormous eyes, among the largest in the animal kingdom, adapted for detecting faint light in dark ocean depths. They inhabit deep waters, using tentacles with suckers to capture prey, primarily fish and other cephalopods. Little is known due to their elusive nature, but evidence comes from deep-sea observations, washed-up specimens, and sperm whale stomach contents. Their adaptations include large nervous systems, bioluminescence detection, and rapid swimming to escape predators. Threats include deep-sea fishing, habitat disruption, and oceanographic changes. Studying giant squids informs scientists about extreme adaptations, deep-sea ecology, predator-prey dynamics, and the limits of animal physiology. These enigmatic creatures highlight the mysteries and marvels of life in the deep ocean, illustrating the extraordinary diversity and specialization of marine species. 61. Sea anemones capture prey with tentacles. Sea anemones are sedentary marine animals that use stinging tentacles lined with cnidocytes to capture prey, including small fish and plankton. Their vibrant colors and flower-like appearance attract both prey and symbiotic species such as clownfish, which gain protection from predators. Sea anemones host a variety of commensal organisms, providing shelter and nutrients in exchange for cleaning or defense. They reproduce sexually through gametes and asexually via budding or fission, allowing populations to spread across reefs and rocky substrates. Studying sea anemones helps scientists understand predator-prey interactions, symbiosis, and marine biodiversity. Their ecological role is crucial in coral reef ecosystems, contributing to food webs and habitat complexity. Environmental threats include ocean warming, pollution, and habitat destruction, which can disrupt symbiotic relationships and ecosystem balance. Sea anemones exemplify how stationary marine organisms adapt to survive, reproduce, and maintain ecological functions within diverse ocean habitats, highlighting the interconnectedness of marine life and the importance of conserving even seemingly simple species. 62. Pufferfish inflate to deter predators. Pufferfish are renowned for their unique defense mechanism, inflating their bodies by swallowing water or air to appear larger and more intimidating to predators. This inflation exposes sharp spines on many species, adding a physical deterrent. Additionally, pufferfish contain tetrodotoxin, a potent neurotoxin that makes them highly poisonous if ingested, deterring predators further. Pufferfish inhabit tropical and subtropical oceans, feeding on algae, invertebrates, and small mollusks. Their intelligence, curiosity, and complex behavior contribute to successful hunting and survival strategies. Threats include habitat degradation, pollution, and overfishing, particularly in regions where pufferfish are considered delicacies. Studying pufferfish provides insights into evolutionary adaptations, toxin biology, predator-prey dynamics, and ecological resilience. Their combination of mechanical defense, chemical toxicity, and behavioral strategies illustrates how evolution shapes marine species to survive and thrive in competitive ocean environments. 63. Manatees are herbivorous marine mammals. Manatees, often called sea cows, are large, gentle marine mammals that feed primarily on seagrass and freshwater vegetation. They inhabit shallow coastal areas, rivers, and estuaries, where abundant vegetation supports their slow metabolic needs. Manatees play a vital ecological role by grazing seagrass beds, which maintains healthy aquatic ecosystems and prevents overgrowth that could disrupt habitats. They exhibit migratory behavior, moving seasonally to warmer waters in winter, and have few natural predators, although human activity poses significant risks. Boat strikes, habitat destruction, and entanglement in fishing gear threaten their populations. Conservation efforts include protected habitats, speed regulations for boats, and public awareness programs. Studying manatees offers valuable insights into marine mammal behavior, ecology, physiology, and conservation strategies. Their calm nature, feeding patterns, and ecological importance demonstrate the interconnectedness of species within coastal ecosystems and the need to protect marine habitats for sustaining biodiversity. 64. Dugongs are relatives of manatees. Dugongs are marine mammals closely related to manatees, sharing herbivorous diets and slow-moving, aquatic lifestyles. Primarily found in warm coastal waters of the Indo-Pacific, dugongs feed extensively on seagrass, shaping marine ecosystems and supporting biodiversity. Dugongs reproduce slowly, with long gestation periods, making populations particularly vulnerable to human impacts. Threats include habitat destruction, coastal development, fishing net entanglement, and boat collisions. Dugongs have a distinct, fluked tail unlike the rounded tail of manatees, and they produce unique vocalizations for communication. Studying dugongs provides important insights into marine herbivore ecology, population dynamics, conservation biology, and ecosystem management. They serve as indicators of healthy seagrass habitats, highlighting the importance of protecting coastal environments. Dugongs exemplify evolutionary specialization among marine mammals and underscore the role of conservation efforts in preserving oceanic biodiversity. 65. Lanternfish produce bioluminescent light signals. Lanternfish are small, deep-sea fish that use bioluminescent organs called photophores to produce light for communication, camouflage, and attracting prey. They are among the most abundant fish in the world, forming massive vertical migratory swarms that rise toward the surface at night to feed and descend during the day to avoid predators. Lanternfish are a critical component of oceanic food webs, feeding larger predators such as squid, tuna, and whales. Their light patterns help maintain social interactions, schooling behavior, and mating signals. Studying lanternfish provides insights into deep-sea ecology, bioluminescence evolution, and ocean nutrient cycles. Threats include climate change, deep-sea fishing, and pollution, which can disrupt their vertical migration and population balance. Lanternfish exemplify how small marine organisms adapt specialized traits to survive in challenging deep-sea environments and sustain global marine ecosystems. 66. Blobfish live in deep, high-pressure zones. Blobfish are deep-sea fish adapted to extreme pressures of continental slope and abyssal habitats. Their gelatinous, low-density bodies allow them to float just above the sea floor without expending energy swimming, conserving energy in nutrient-poor environments. Blobfish feed on small invertebrates, such as crustaceans, using slow movements to ambush prey. Their unusual appearance when brought to the surface results from decompression, giving them a soft, blobby look, although in deep water they maintain a functional, compact form. Threats include deep-sea trawling, habitat disturbance, and bycatch, endangering local populations. Studying blobfish informs scientists about pressure adaptations, deep-sea survival strategies, and morphology evolution in extreme environments. Despite their unglamorous appearance, blobfish demonstrate unique evolutionary solutions to life in high-pressure, low-food oceanic zones, highlighting the diversity and resilience of deep-sea life. 67. Ocean sunfish are enormous yet harmless. Ocean sunfish, or mola mola, are massive bony fish known for their flattened, disc-like bodies and large size, sometimes exceeding 2 metric tons. Despite their imposing appearance, They are harmless, feeding primarily on jellyfish, small fish, and plankton. Sunfish spend time near the ocean surface basking in sunlight, aiding thermoregulation and parasite removal, often attracting seabirds that feed on attached parasites. They inhabit temperate and tropical oceans worldwide and exhibit unique reproductive strategies, producing millions of eggs per spawning event. Threats include fishing bycatch, ocean pollution, and habitat degradation. Studying ocean sunfish provides insights into growth rates, feeding ecology, and marine ecosystem dynamics. Their enormous size, peculiar shape, and non-aggressive nature make them iconic symbols of oceanic diversity and adaptation. 68. Parrotfish help maintain coral reef health. Parrotfish are vibrant, reef-dwelling fish that play a critical role in maintaining coral reef ecosystems by grazing on algae, preventing algal overgrowth, and promoting coral growth. They have strong, beak-like teeth that scrape coral surfaces, producing sand as a byproduct, which contributes to sandy beaches. Parrotfish are also involved in complex social structures, territorial behavior, and nocturnal color changes. Threats include overfishing, habitat destruction, and climate change-induced coral bleaching. Studying parrotfish informs scientists about herbivory, reef resilience, sediment production, and ecosystem health. Their ecological function demonstrates the importance of species interactions in sustaining coral reef biodiversity, highlighting how even small, colorful fish have significant roles in oceanic environmental stability. 69. Remora fish attached to larger hosts. Remora fish are known for their unique adaptation of attaching to larger marine animals such as sharks, turtles, and whales using a specialized suction disc on their heads. This relationship provides remoras with transportation, protection, and access to food scraps, often without harming the host. Remoras feed on parasites and leftover food, displaying a commensal lifestyle that exemplifies cooperation in marine ecosystems. Studying remoras helps scientists understand symbiotic relationships, attachment adaptations, and behavioral ecology in ocean species. Threats include declining host populations and habitat disruption. The remora's specialized attachment adaptation illustrates the diverse strategies marine species use to survive, feed efficiently, and interact with other oceanic organisms. 70. Sea stars use tube feet for movement. Sea stars, or starfish, are echinoderms that move and feed using hundreds of tube feet operated by a hydraulic water vascular system. These tube feet allow them to grip surfaces, pry open bivalves, and navigate complex reef terrains. Sea stars can regenerate lost arms, a remarkable adaptation enhancing survival. They feed on mollusks, detritus, and small invertebrates, influencing prey populations and maintaining ecological balance. Threats include habitat destruction, pollution, and disease outbreaks such as sea star wasting syndrome. Studying sea stars informs scientists about locomotion, regeneration, predator-prey interactions, and reef ecology. Their unique anatomy, regenerative abilities, and ecological significance exemplify the specialized adaptations and resilience of marine invertebrates in sustaining ocean biodiversity. 71. Nautilus has coiled, chambered shell. Nautiluses are ancient cephalopods characterized by their coiled, chambered shells, which provide buoyancy control through gas-filled compartments. These slow-moving predators inhabit deep slopes of coral reefs in the Indo-Pacific and use tentacles to capture prey like crustaceans and small fish. Nautiluses have survived for hundreds of millions of years with little evolutionary change, earning the title of living fossils. Threats include overfishing for their shells and habitat degradation. Studying nautiluses offers insight into evolutionary biology, shell mechanics, and deep-sea adaptation strategies. Their unique shell structure exemplifies natural engineering, contributing to understanding buoyancy, growth patterns, and survival strategies in marine ecosystems. 72. Horseshoe crabs survived millions of years. Horseshoe crabs are marine arthropods that have existed for over 450 million years, outliving many prehistoric species. They inhabit shallow coastal waters, feeding on worms and small invertebrates. Horseshoe crabs play a crucial ecological role as prey for shorebirds and invertebrates and contribute to biomedical research through their blue blood, which contains limulus amebocyte lysate used to detect bacterial endotoxins. Threats include habitat loss, overharvesting, and climate change. Studying horseshoe crabs provides valuable insights into ancient marine life, evolutionary stability, ecological interactions, and biomedical applications. Their survival over geological timescales demonstrates resilience and adaptability to changing environmental conditions. 73. Giant isopods inhabit deep ocean floors. Giant isopods are deep-sea crustaceans found at depths ranging from 170 to 2,140 meters, primarily in the Atlantic and Pacific Oceans. These scavengers feed on dead animals that sink to the ocean floor, exhibiting slow metabolisms and the ability to survive long periods without food. Giant isopods have flattened, segmented bodies with strong exoskeletons to withstand extreme pressure. Studying them helps scientists understand deep-sea adaptations, energy conservation, and benthic ecosystem dynamics. They serve as indicators of deep-sea biodiversity and environmental health. Threats include deep-sea trawling and climate-driven habitat changes. Giant isopods exemplify the extraordinary adaptations of deep ocean organisms to high-pressure, low-temperature environments. 74. Vampire squids inhabit oxygen-depleted zones. Vampire squids, despite their name, do not suck blood. They inhabit oxygen-minimum zones of deep oceans, where very few species can survive. Their gelatinous, dark-colored bodies and large eyes help them navigate low-light environments, while their webbed arms and bioluminescent organs provide defense against predators. They feed primarily on marine detritus using sticky filaments. Studying vampire squids provides insight into adaptations to extreme habitats, metabolic efficiency, and deep-sea survival strategies. Their unique physiology, slow movements, and resilience highlight the diversity and ingenuity of life in oxygen-poor environments. 75. Basking sharks filter enormous water volumes. Basking sharks are the second-largest fish globally, reaching lengths of up to 12 meters, and are gentle filter feeders. They swim with mouths wide open, filtering plankton and small organisms from vast water volumes. Despite their size, they pose no threat to humans. Basking sharks migrate seasonally, contributing to nutrient cycling in marine ecosystems. Threats include fishing, boat collisions, and environmental changes affecting plankton abundance. Studying basking sharks informs scientists about feeding ecology, migration patterns, and ocean productivity. Their massive size coupled with non-aggressive behavior makes them an iconic species in understanding large pelagic ecosystems. 76. Whale migration routes span oceans globally. Many whale species undertake long migrations between feeding and breeding grounds, sometimes spanning thousands of kilometers across entire ocean basins. These journeys are guided by environmental cues, social interactions, and navigational abilities. Whales feed primarily in cold, nutrient-rich waters and breed in warmer, safer regions. Migration is critical for reproduction, survival, and ecosystem connectivity. Threats include ship strikes, entanglement in fishing gear, pollution, and climate change affecting prey distribution. Studying whale migrations enhances understanding of marine ecology, navigation, population dynamics, and conservation strategies. Their epic travels highlight the vast connectivity of ocean ecosystems and the importance of protecting migratory routes. 77. Ocean tides are influenced by moon. Ocean tides are periodic rises and falls in sea levels caused primarily by gravitational interactions between the Earth, Moon, and Sun. These tidal movements regulate coastal ecosystems, influencing marine organism behaviors, breeding cycles, and nutrient mixing. Tides also support human activities like fishing, navigation, and energy generation in tidal power systems. Studying tides helps scientists understand oceanography, coastal ecology, and climate-related sea level changes. Extreme tidal events can cause flooding, erosion, and habitat alteration, demonstrating the power and significance of tidal forces. Tides exemplify the direct impact of celestial mechanics on oceanic life and coastal dynamics. 78. Submarine volcanoes create new seafloor. Submarine volcanoes are underwater mountains formed by tectonic activity, primarily along mid-ocean ridges and volcanic arcs. They release magma that solidifies to create new seafloor, contributing to oceanic crust formation and shaping seafloor topography. These volcanoes support unique ecosystems, including hydrothermal vent communities dependent on chemosynthesis. Submarine volcanic activity influences ocean chemistry, temperature, and biodiversity patterns. Studying them provides insight into plate tectonics, geological processes, and the origins of life in extreme environments. They exemplify the dynamic and ever-changing nature of the ocean floor and its role in global geophysical processes. 79. Hydrothermal vents support unique ecosystems. Hydrothermal vents are fissures on the seafloor that emit mineral-rich, superheated water, creating extreme habitats. Chemosynthetic bacteria convert vent chemicals into energy, forming the base of a unique food web supporting tubeworms, clams, shrimp, and other specialized organisms. These ecosystems thrive in complete darkness and high pressure, independent of sunlight. Studying hydrothermal vents provides insight into extremophile adaptations, biogeochemical cycles, and the origins of life. Threats include deep-sea mining and environmental disturbances. Hydrothermal vents demonstrate how life can adapt to extreme, isolated oceanic conditions and reveal the incredible diversity of deep-sea ecosystems. 80. Tubeworms thrive near deep-sea vents. Giant tubeworms inhabit hydrothermal vent communities, relying on symbiotic bacteria to convert chemicals from vent fluids into energy through chemosynthesis. These worms can grow several meters in length and are crucial to vent ecosystems, providing habitat structure and nutrient cycling. They reproduce sexually, and their rapid growth and tolerance to extreme temperatures illustrate extraordinary physiological adaptations. Studying tubeworms helps scientists understand symbiosis, deep-sea survival strategies, and the potential for life in extreme extraterrestrial environments. These organisms highlight the remarkable ingenuity of marine life in adapting to some of the ocean's harshest habitats. 81. Sea turtles return to natal beaches. Sea turtles exhibit remarkable natal homing, returning to the same beaches where they hatched decades earlier to lay eggs. This behavior involves complex navigation using magnetic fields, ocean currents, and possibly chemical cues. Species like loggerheads, green turtles, and leatherbacks undertake long migrations across oceans between feeding grounds and nesting sites. These journeys expose turtles to threats such as predation, habitat loss, and human interference. Nesting success is vital for population sustainability, and conservation efforts often focus on protecting beaches, reducing light pollution, and monitoring hatchlings. Studying sea turtle navigation, reproduction, and migration provides critical insight into marine ecology, climate impact, and conservation biology. Their fidelity to natal sites exemplifies the extraordinary instinctual behaviors of marine reptiles and highlights the interconnectivity of global ocean ecosystems. 82. Ocean plastic pollution threatens marine life. Plastic pollution has become one of the greatest threats to marine ecosystems, with millions of tons entering oceans annually. Marine animals, including seabirds, fish, turtles, and mammals, ingest plastic debris, mistaking it for food, leading to injury, starvation, and death. Microplastics accumulate in the food chain, affecting ecological health and potentially human consumers. Plastics also damage coral reefs, smother benthic habitats, and act as carriers for invasive species. Tackling this crisis requires reducing plastic production, improving waste management, and implementing cleanup initiatives. Researching oceanic plastic distribution, ingestion patterns, and ecological impacts informs policymakers and conservationists. Plastic pollution demonstrates the profound consequences of human activity on ocean health and underscores the urgent need for sustainable environmental practices globally. 83. Bioluminescent plankton light up waves. Certain plankton species, including dinoflagellates, produce bioluminescence, emitting a blue-green glow when disturbed. These microorganisms create stunning natural light displays in coastal waters, illuminating waves, surf, and even boats passing through. Bioluminescence serves multiple purposes, deterring predators, attracting mates, or signaling environmental stress. These organisms form a critical component of the marine food web, serving as primary producers and food for small fish, crustaceans, and filter feeders. Studying bioluminescent plankton enhances understanding of marine biodiversity, chemical signaling, and ecosystem health. Their glow illustrates the mesmerizing beauty of oceans while highlighting intricate ecological interactions and the importance of conserving coastal and open water habitats. 84. Coral spawning occurs annually in synchronized events. Many coral species reproduce via synchronized spawning, releasing eggs and sperm simultaneously over specific nights each year. This mass reproductive event maximizes fertilization success and ensures genetic diversity. Timing is influenced by environmental cues such as water temperature, lunar cycles, and day length. Coral spawning supports the replenishment and resilience of reefs, which host enormous biodiversity and protect coastlines from erosion. Threats such as climate change, ocean acidification, and pollution jeopardize reproductive success. Studying coral reproduction informs conservation strategies, reef restoration efforts, and understanding of climate impacts on marine ecosystems. Annual coral spawning is a testament to the intricate timing, coordination, and interdependence that characterize life in the oceans. 85. Giant squids inspire legends and myths. Giant squids are elusive deep-sea cephalopods that can grow up to 13 meters long. Their size, powerful tentacles, and deep ocean habitat contributed to maritime legends about sea monsters like the kraken. Giant squids possess large eyes adapted to low light, allowing them to hunt prey such as fish and other squid in the abyss. They are preyed upon by sperm whales, often evidenced by scars or squid beaks in whale stomachs. Research on giant squids provides insight into deep-sea adaptations, sensory biology, and evolutionary history. Their mysterious nature continues to fascinate scientists, storytellers, and the public, highlighting the vast unexplored diversity of the world's oceans and the extremes of marine life. 86. Sea ice affects polar ecosystems critically. Sea ice plays a crucial role in polar ocean ecosystems, influencing temperature regulation, nutrient distribution, and habitat availability. Ice forms platforms for seals, penguins, and polar bears, supports algae growth underneath, and impacts primary productivity in Arctic and Antarctic waters. Seasonal melting drives freshwater influx, altering salinity and ocean circulation, which affects global climate patterns. Climate change is reducing sea ice extent and thickness, threatening dependent species and destabilizing ecosystems. Studying sea ice dynamics, biodiversity impacts, and feedback loops informs climate science and conservation policies. Sea ice exemplifies how physical ocean structures govern life and ecosystem interactions in extreme environments, demonstrating the sensitivity of marine ecosystems to environmental change. 87. Crustaceans molt shells to grow. Crustaceans, including crabs, lobsters, and shrimp, undergo molting, shedding their exoskeletons periodically to accommodate growth. Molting involves hormonal regulation, vulnerability to predators, and temporary behavioral changes such as hiding or reduced movement. After shedding, crustaceans expand their soft bodies before the new exoskeleton hardens. This process is vital for development, reproduction, and survival. Studying molting provides insight into growth patterns, physiological adaptation, and predator-prey dynamics in marine ecosystems. Environmental factors like temperature, salinity, and food availability influence molting frequency and success. Molting illustrates the unique biological strategies marine invertebrates employ to thrive in dynamic ocean environments and maintain population health. 88. Starfish eject stomachs to digest prey. Starfish have a unique feeding mechanism where they extrude their stomachs onto prey, such as bivalves, secreting enzymes to digest tissue externally before reabsorbing nutrients. This allows them to consume animals larger than their mouths. Starfish rely on a water vascular system for movement, feeding, and respiration, demonstrating remarkable physiological adaptations. They play an important role in regulating benthic ecosystems by controlling prey populations and contributing to biodiversity. Studying starfish digestion, regeneration, and ecological roles provides insights into marine invertebrate biology and energy flow. Their external digestion strategy exemplifies the extraordinary adaptations evolved by ocean organisms to exploit available resources efficiently. 89. Jellyfish blooms can disrupt fisheries. Jellyfish can rapidly multiply, forming dense blooms that compete with fish for plankton, clog fishing nets, and damage infrastructure like power plant intakes. Blooms may be triggered by warming waters, overfishing, or nutrient-rich runoff, disrupting ecological balance. Some jellyfish species sting, posing hazards to humans. Despite challenges, jellyfish are important food sources for predators like sea turtles and sunfish. Studying jellyfish population dynamics informs fisheries management, climate impact research, and marine ecosystem monitoring. Blooms illustrate the cascading effects of environmental changes on ocean food webs, human activities, and species interactions. Jellyfish exemplify both the beauty and unpredictability of marine life cycles. 90. Barramundi are predatory reef fish. Barramundi are versatile predatory fish inhabiting tropical and subtropical coastal waters, rivers, and reefs. They feed on smaller fish, crustaceans, and invertebrates, helping regulate ecosystem balance. Barramundi are prized for recreational and commercial fishing due to rapid growth and adaptability. They exhibit unique life cycles, often migrating between fresh and saltwater environments. Studying barramundi provides insights into predator-prey relationships, habitat use, and fisheries sustainability. Conservation strategies for barramundi and other reef predators ensure healthy biodiversity, maintaining reef resilience. Their presence reflects ecosystem health and highlights the importance of preserving habitats against overfishing and environmental degradation. 91. Sea snakes can breathe through skin. Some sea snakes possess the ability to absorb oxygen directly through their skin, supplementing lung respiration. This adaptation allows them to remain submerged for extended periods while hunting or avoiding predators. Sea snakes inhabit tropical and subtropical waters, often around coral reefs and mangroves, feeding on fish and eels. Their dual respiratory system enhances survival in oxygen-variable environments. Studying sea snake physiology informs research on evolutionary adaptations, diving mechanisms, and marine reptile ecology. These snakes demonstrate the extraordinary ways ocean species optimize survival in complex aquatic habitats, highlighting nature's innovative solutions to underwater challenges. 92. Anglerfish exhibit extreme sexual dimorphism. Anglerfish, particularly deep-sea species, show dramatic differences between males and females. Females are large, equipped with bioluminescent lures to attract prey, while males are tiny and often parasitic, fusing to the female for reproduction. This strategy ensures reproduction in sparse deep ocean habitats. Anglerfish adaptations include pressure tolerance, low light vision, and energy-efficient metabolism. Studying sexual dimorphism in anglerfish provides insight into evolutionary strategies, reproductive biology, and deep-sea survival mechanisms. Their unique life history underscores the extreme pressures and innovative adaptations of deep-sea environments. 93. Ocean acidification threatens shell-forming animals. Increasing carbon dioxide absorption by oceans lowers pH, causing acidification that affects organisms with calcium carbonate shells, like mollusks, corals, and some plankton. Acidic waters reduce shell strength, slow growth, and impair reproduction. These changes disrupt food webs, fisheries, and reef ecosystems. Understanding ocean chemistry, species sensitivity, and ecosystem impacts is crucial for conservation and climate mitigation. Ocean acidification illustrates the far-reaching consequences of human-induced environmental change, highlighting the delicate balance required for marine life to thrive. 94. Seahorses anchor tails to seagrass. Seahorses use their prehensile tails to grasp seagrass, coral, or algae, preventing them from drifting in strong currents. This anchoring behavior conserves energy, aids camouflage, and positions them to ambush small prey like plankton and tiny crustaceans. Seahorses have small dorsal fins for propulsion and rely on visual cues for hunting. Their habitats face threats from habitat destruction and pollution, making seahorse conservation critical. Studying their behavior offers insights into specialized feeding strategies, reproductive ecology, and ecosystem interactions in coastal and reef environments. 95. Whale breaching helps remove parasites. Whales often leap out of the water in behavior known as breaching. This dramatic display serves multiple purposes, including parasite removal, communication, and display of strength. Breaching generates strong impacts with water surfaces, dislodging barnacles and skin parasites. Species like humpback and gray whales frequently breach. Studying breaching behavior provides insights into social interaction, health maintenance, and energy expenditure in marine mammals. These acrobatic leaps exemplify the complex behavioral adaptations of large ocean animals to maintain health and interact within their environment. 96. Pelagic sharks migrate long distances. Pelagic sharks, such as great whites and marcos, undertake long oceanic migrations spanning thousands of kilometers for feeding, breeding, and seasonal movements. These sharks rely on keen senses, efficient swimming, and energy conservation strategies. Their migratory behavior influences prey populations, marine ecosystem structure, and nutrient distribution. Tracking technologies, like satellite tagging, reveal migration patterns crucial for conservation and fisheries management. Pelagic sharks' expansive movement underscores their role as apex predators and the interconnectedness of ocean ecosystems across vast distances. 97. Coral reefs buffer coastal storms effectively. Coral reefs act as natural barriers, dissipating wave energy, reducing coastal erosion, and protecting human settlements and ecosystems from storms. Reef structures absorb storm surges and lessen the impact of hurricanes and cyclones. Healthy coral reefs support diverse species while providing ecosystem services to coastal communities. Climate change, bleaching, and human activity threaten reef integrity. Studying reef dynamics, restoration, and resilience enhances coastal protection strategies. Coral reefs illustrate how marine ecosystems directly support human safety and biodiversity simultaneously. 98. Deep-sea gigantism is a common phenomenon. Some deep-sea species, like giant squid or isopods, exhibit gigantism, growing larger than shallow water relatives. Extreme pressure, cold temperatures, and low predation may favor large size, enhancing survival and energy efficiency. These adaptations reveal evolutionary responses to unique deep ocean conditions. Deep-sea gigantism provides insight into life history strategies, resource allocation, and ecosystem dynamics in the largely unexplored abyss. Studying these species helps scientists understand biological extremes and the ecological diversity of ocean depths. 99. Fish use lateral line to sense movement. The lateral line system in fish detects water movement, vibration, and pressure changes, allowing navigation, predator avoidance, and prey detection. It consists of sensory organs along the body, enhancing survival in murky or dark waters. Fish rely on this system for schooling, hunting, and environmental awareness. Studying lateral line function informs robotics, bio-inspired sensors, and evolutionary biology. This sensory adaptation exemplifies how marine organisms evolve specialized systems to thrive in aquatic environments. 100. Mangrove roots stabilize shorelines naturally. Mangrove trees feature dense aerial roots that reduce coastal erosion, trap sediments, and protect against storm surges. They provide habitats for fish, crabs, and birds while enhancing water quality. Mangroves are crucial for carbon sequestration and biodiversity. Human development, pollution, and deforestation threaten mangrove ecosystems. Protecting and restoring mangroves is vital for coastal resilience, fisheries, and climate mitigation. Their root systems exemplify nature's engineering, demonstrating how vegetation can sustain ecosystem health and human safety. 101. Dolphins form complex social networks. Dolphins are highly social mammals that live in structured groups called pods. These pods can include dozens of individuals that cooperate for hunting, protection, and communication. Dolphins use a combination of clicks, whistles, and body language to convey information, recognize individuals, and maintain social bonds. Their intelligence allows problem-solving, play, and even cultural behaviors, such as passing down hunting techniques between generations. Studying dolphin social networks provides insight into animal cognition, cooperative behavior, and the evolution of intelligence in marine species. Dolphins exemplify the sophisticated social dynamics that can exist beneath the ocean surface, demonstrating intricate relationships and communication systems similar to those seen in primates. 102. Sperm whales have spermaceti organ. Sperm whales possess a large spermaceti organ in their heads, which functions in echolocation and buoyancy control. This oil-filled organ focuses sound waves, allowing the whale to locate prey, navigate, and communicate across vast ocean distances. Sperm whales are the largest toothed predators on Earth, diving up to 3,000 meters for squid and deep-sea fish. The spermaceti organ also assists in maintaining neutral buoyancy during deep dives. Studying sperm whales provides insight into adaptations for deep-sea hunting, echolocation mechanisms, and marine mammal physiology. Their specialized anatomy highlights how evolution shapes species for survival in extreme underwater environments. 103. Sea stars regenerate entire bodies. Sea stars, or starfish, have remarkable regenerative abilities, allowing them to regrow lost arms and, in some cases, entire bodies from a single arm. This regeneration is possible due to specialized cells that differentiate into needed tissues. Sea stars play a crucial role in marine ecosystems as predators of mollusks and contributors to the balance of coral reef and tidal pool communities. Studying their regenerative biology informs research on stem cells, tissue regeneration, and evolutionary adaptations. Their resilience and ability to recover from injury make sea stars a fascinating example of nature's ingenuity in oceanic life. 104. Coral polyps feed on plankton. Coral polyps, tiny marine invertebrates forming coral reefs, feed on plankton using tentacles equipped with stinging cells called nematocysts. They capture plankton and microscopic particles from water, supplementing energy from symbiotic algae called zooxanthellae. Coral polyps secrete calcium carbonate skeletons, building vast reef structures that provide habitats for countless species. Reef ecosystems support fisheries, protect coastlines, and maintain biodiversity. Coral feeding behavior demonstrates complex ecological interactions and the vital role of these organisms in sustaining marine life. Studying polyps helps scientists understand reef health, nutrient cycling, and the impacts of climate change on ocean habitats. 105. Kelp forests provide shelter for species. Kelp forests, dense underwater ecosystems dominated by large brown algae, offer shelter, food, and breeding grounds for thousands of marine species. Fish, invertebrates, and marine mammals rely on kelp for protection from predators and environmental conditions. These forests also help absorb carbon dioxide, mitigate coastal erosion, and support nutrient cycling. Kelp's rapid growth allows resilience against disturbances, although pollution, warming waters, and overgrazing threaten these habitats. Studying kelp ecosystems reveals interactions between species, ecosystem engineering, and climate regulation. These underwater forests exemplify the complexity and importance of ocean habitats in maintaining biodiversity and ecological balance. 106. Ocean eddies trap nutrients and plankton. Ocean eddies, swirling water currents, concentrate nutrients, plankton, and small organisms in circular flows. These nutrient-rich zones enhance feeding opportunities for fish, whales, and seabirds, promoting biodiversity in localized areas. Eddies can span tens to hundreds of kilometers and persist for days to months, influencing ocean circulation and climate. Studying eddies helps scientists understand nutrient transport, primary productivity, and marine food web dynamics. Their role in aggregating microscopic life demonstrates the interconnectedness of physical oceanography and marine ecology, highlighting the importance of water movement in sustaining ocean life. 107. Blue whales vocalize across great distances. Blue whales, the largest animals on Earth, use low-frequency vocalizations to communicate over hundreds of kilometers. These sounds serve purposes including mating, navigation, and maintaining social bonds. Vocal communication is essential in vast, deep ocean habitats where visual cues are limited. Blue whales feed primarily on krill, consuming several tons daily during feeding seasons. Studying their vocalizations informs understanding of marine mammal behavior, acoustic ecology, and the effects of noise pollution on ocean life. Their ability to connect across great distances exemplifies the adaptations necessary for survival in open ocean ecosystems. 108. Giant manta rays migrate thousands kilometers. Giant manta rays undertake long migrations across oceans to find plankton-rich feeding grounds and suitable mating areas. With wingspans exceeding 7 meters, they are gentle filter feeders, using cephalic lobes to funnel plankton into their mouths. These migrations support genetic diversity and ecological balance in reef and pelagic ecosystems. Tracking manta rays provides insight into migratory routes, conservation needs, and human impacts like fishing and habitat loss. Their extensive movement demonstrates the vast scale at which ocean species interact with environmental gradients and highlights the importance of global marine protection efforts. 109. Sea lions haul out on beaches. Sea lions frequently leave water to haul out on beaches, rocky shores, or docks. Hauling out serves purposes such as resting, thermoregulation, social interaction, mating, and raising pups. They exhibit complex social behaviors, including dominance hierarchies, vocal communication, and cooperative hunting. Sea lions are found in temperate and subpolar coastal regions, interacting with fisheries and human activities. Studying their haul-out behavior informs marine mammal ecology, habitat use, and conservation strategies. Observing these activities provides insight into energy management, reproductive success, and predator-prey dynamics in coastal ecosystems. 110. Walruses use whiskers to detect food. Walruses rely on sensitive facial whiskers, called vibrissae, to locate mollusks and other prey on the ocean floor. These tactile sensors can detect buried clams, snails, and crustaceans in soft sediment. Walruses often forage in shallow Arctic waters, diving up to tens of meters for food. Vibrissae function in combination with keen eyesight and social learning to optimize foraging efficiency. Studying walrus feeding behavior provides insight into benthic ecology, sensory adaptation, and the impacts of climate change on Arctic marine species. Their specialized feeding techniques highlight evolutionary innovations in extreme ocean environments. 111. Squid chromatophores allow rapid camouflage. Squids possess specialized skin cells called chromatophores that enable them to change color, pattern, and texture almost instantly. This remarkable ability allows squids to communicate with each other, camouflage against predators, and signal during mating displays. Chromatophore expansion and contraction are controlled by nerves and muscles, while underlying iridophores and leucophores reflect light for added effects. Camouflage and color change provide squids with survival advantages in diverse ocean habitats, from shallow reefs to deep-sea zones. Scientists study these adaptations to understand neural control of coloration, predator-prey interactions, and evolutionary strategies in marine environments. Squids exemplify the sophistication of oceanic life and the ingenuity of natural camouflage systems. 112. Jellyfish sting with nematocyst cells. Jellyfish possess specialized stinging cells called nematocysts, which they use to capture prey and defend against predators. Each nematocyst contains a coiled, venomous thread that can rapidly inject toxins when triggered. Jellyfish are mostly gelatinous, drifting with ocean currents while actively using tentacles to immobilize fish, plankton, and small invertebrates. Their stings vary in potency, affecting humans from mild irritation to severe pain. Studying jellyfish ecology helps scientists understand food webs, population blooms, and ocean health. These organisms exemplify adaptations for survival without complex nervous or muscular systems. Jellyfish highlight the delicate balance between beauty and danger in marine ecosystems. 113. Sharks play critical role in ecosystems. Sharks are apex predators essential to marine ecosystem stability. By controlling prey populations, they maintain species diversity, prevent overgrazing of seagrass and coral reefs, and support oceanic food webs. Sharks vary from massive filter feeders like whale sharks to agile hunters like tiger and hammerhead sharks. Despite their ecological importance, many species face threats from overfishing, habitat destruction, and climate change. Understanding shark behavior, migration, and reproductive patterns is crucial for conservation efforts. Protecting these predators ensures balanced marine ecosystems and supports fisheries sustainability, emphasizing the importance of apex species in maintaining healthy oceans. 114. Plankton form ocean's primary food source. Plankton, including phytoplankton and zooplankton, are microscopic organisms forming the base of the marine food web. Phytoplankton perform photosynthesis, producing oxygen and organic matter, while zooplankton feed on phytoplankton and transfer energy to larger organisms. Plankton abundance affects fish populations, whale feeding patterns, and global carbon cycles. Oceanic conditions such as temperature, nutrients, and currents regulate plankton growth and distribution. Studying plankton provides insight into climate change impacts, ocean productivity, and ecosystem health. Despite their small size, plankton are critical for sustaining marine life and influencing global environmental processes. 115. Nautilus uses gas chambers for buoyancy. Nautilus, an ancient marine mollusk, uses internal gas-filled chambers in its coiled shell to control buoyancy. By regulating the gas and fluid ratio in these chambers, nautiluses can ascend or descend efficiently in deep-sea habitats. They are slow-moving, scavenging nocturnal predators, feeding on small crustaceans and carrion. Nautilus shells have inspired studies in biomimicry, architecture, and fluid dynamics. Understanding their buoyancy mechanisms sheds light on evolutionary adaptations for survival in deep oceans. Nautiluses demonstrate how anatomical specialization allows marine animals to exploit niches inaccessible to other species, emphasizing innovation in oceanic life. 116. Lobsters communicate with tail flips. Lobsters communicate, navigate, and defend territory using rapid tail flips, creating bursts of movement to startle predators or interact socially. These crustaceans have complex sensory systems, detecting chemical cues in water to locate mates, food, and rivals. Lobsters molt periodically to grow, leaving themselves vulnerable until shells harden. Tail flips can propel lobsters backward quickly, aiding escape from danger. Studying these behaviors enhances understanding of crustacean locomotion, communication, and survival strategies. Lobsters' unique movements exemplify adaptations evolved for life on benthic ocean floors, combining defense, mobility, and social signaling in one integrated behavior. 117. Clownfish protect host sea anemones. Clownfish form mutualistic relationships with sea anemones, living among venomous tentacles that deter predators. Clownfish are immune to the anemone's stings due to a mucus coating, and in return, they defend the host from intruders, provide nutrients through waste, and help maintain water circulation. This symbiosis enhances survival for both species. Clownfish exhibit territoriality, complex mating systems, and parental care. Studying clownfish-anemone interactions provides insight into symbiotic relationships, ecological balance, and reef biodiversity. These fish exemplify the intricate cooperation and specialization present in marine ecosystems. 118. Murray eels hunt at night primarily. Murray eels are nocturnal predators inhabiting crevices and rocky reefs. With elongated bodies, sharp teeth, and excellent sense of smell, they ambush prey such as fish, crustaceans, and cephalopods. Their pharyngeal jaws assist in capturing and swallowing prey effectively. Murray eels maintain territories and communicate via chemical signals. Despite limited vision, they are highly effective hunters in low-light conditions. Studying Murray eels informs predator-prey dynamics, reef ecology, and adaptations to nocturnal life. Their stealth and specialized hunting strategies highlight the diversity of survival mechanisms in ocean habitats. 119. Electric eels generate strong electric discharges. Electric eels produce high-voltage electric shocks using specialized cells called electrocytes. These discharges serve to stun prey, defend against predators, and navigate murky freshwater environments. Electric eels can generate bursts exceeding 600 volts, affecting both small and large animals. Found in South American rivers, They rely on electroreception for hunting in low-visibility waters. Studying electric eels provides insight into bioelectricity, neurobiology, and evolution of specialized predatory adaptations. Their abilities demonstrate the extraordinary diversity of electrical and sensory strategies evolved in aquatic organisms. 120. Penguins breed on Antarctic ice annually. Penguins are flightless seabirds that rely on Antarctic ice and subantarctic islands for breeding. Species like emperor and Adelie penguins form large colonies, performing synchronized mating rituals and incubating eggs in harsh conditions. Penguins feed at sea, diving to catch fish, krill, and squid. Seasonal migrations ensure access to food and safe nesting grounds. Breeding success depends on environmental conditions, including sea ice extent and prey availability. Studying penguins informs understanding of reproductive strategies, climate impacts on polar ecosystems, and conservation needs. Their resilience illustrates adaptations to extreme oceanic environments and the importance of stable habitats for marine life. 121. Ocean currents transport heat globally efficiently. Ocean currents act like a global conveyor belt, redistributing heat from equatorial regions toward the poles, regulating climate, and affecting weather patterns worldwide. Warm currents such as the Gulf Stream warm northern Europe, while cold currents like the California current cool coastal regions. Currents also transport nutrients, influence marine ecosystems, and support migratory species by providing navigational cues. Understanding ocean currents is vital for climate models, predicting storms, and studying the dispersal of plankton and pollutants. These dynamic flows demonstrate the ocean's role as Earth's climate moderator and ecological lifeline, connecting distant ecosystems across vast distances. 122. Tuna are fast migratory fish. Tuna are highly migratory, streamlined fish capable of reaching speeds over 40 miles per hour. Their migrations span oceans, following warm waters and abundant prey such as smaller fish and squid. Tuna possess efficient gills, muscular bodies, and countershaded coloring to optimize swimming and predation. They play a crucial role in marine food webs, both as predators and prey, and are economically significant for fisheries worldwide. Studying tuna behavior informs sustainable management, conservation, and understanding of oceanic migratory corridors, highlighting the complexity of pelagic ecosystems and the adaptations required for life in open oceans. 123. Octopus intelligence rivals many vertebrates. Octopuses demonstrate remarkable intelligence, capable of problem-solving, tool use, and complex learning. They can open jars, navigate mazes, and remember past experiences, showcasing advanced neural capabilities despite being invertebrates. Their flexible bodies, ability to camouflage, and intricate hunting strategies make them effective predators. Octopuses also exhibit short-term and long-term memory, observational learning, and individual personality traits. Scientists study these cephalopods to understand cognition evolution, neural plasticity, and behavioral ecology in non-vertebrate animals. Their intelligence exemplifies the extraordinary adaptability and sophistication of marine life in dynamic environments. 124. Coral reefs face climate change threats. Coral reefs, home to immense biodiversity, are highly vulnerable to climate change. Rising sea temperatures cause coral bleaching, expelling symbiotic algae and weakening reef structures. Ocean acidification reduces calcium carbonate availability, impeding growth and skeleton formation. Pollution, overfishing, and sedimentation further threaten reef health. Coral reefs provide habitat for countless marine species, protect shorelines, and support fisheries and tourism. Conservation efforts include marine protected areas, restoration projects, and monitoring programs. Understanding reef ecology emphasizes the importance of maintaining resilient marine ecosystems, highlighting the broader impacts of human-induced climate change on oceanic life. 125. Sharks can detect blood in water. Sharks possess extraordinary sensory adaptations, including the ability to detect minute blood concentrations in water. Specialized organs called ampullae of Lorenzini sense electric fields, while olfactory senses allow sharks to track injured prey across long distances. These predators play a crucial role in regulating marine food webs, maintaining species diversity, and preventing overpopulation of prey species. Despite their fearsome reputation, sharks face threats from overfishing, habitat loss, and climate change. Studying shark sensory systems and behavior informs conservation, fisheries management, and understanding of apex predator dynamics in ocean ecosystems. 126. Blue-ringed octopus has deadly venom. The blue-ringed octopus, small yet highly venomous, produces tetrodotoxin capable of paralyzing humans. Despite its size, this cephalopod exhibits warning coloration, displaying bright blue rings when threatened. It feeds on small crustaceans and fish, using venom to immobilize prey. Its venomous nature deters predators and ensures survival in shallow coastal habitats. Studying the blue-ringed octopus provides insights into neurotoxins, predator-prey interactions, and adaptations in marine invertebrates. This tiny but potent animal exemplifies the ocean's blend of beauty, danger, and evolutionary ingenuity. 127. Crabs scuttle sideways to escape predators. Crabs have evolved lateral movement, scuttling sideways to escape threats and navigate tight crevices efficiently. Their exoskeletons provide protection, while pincers serve for defense, communication, and feeding. Crabs occupy diverse habitats, including intertidal zones, estuaries, and deep-sea environments. They are omnivorous, consuming algae, detritus, and small animals, and play key roles in nutrient cycling and sediment turnover. Observing crab behavior highlights the interaction between morphology, locomotion, and survival strategies in marine species. Crabs exemplify how physical adaptations shape ecological success in ocean habitats. 128. Seahorses swim upright using dorsal fins. Seahorses are unique among fish for their upright posture, swimming via rapid dorsal fin movements. Prehensile tails allow them to anchor to seagrass and coral for stability. Male seahorses carry fertilized eggs in a brood pouch, exhibiting a rare form of male pregnancy. These small, delicate creatures rely on camouflage to avoid predators and have limited swimming speed, making habitat protection critical. Seahorses are indicators of reef health and biodiversity. Studying their morphology, reproduction, and ecological roles provides insights into adaptation and symbiosis in complex marine ecosystems. 129. Starfish feed by everting stomachs. Starfish, or sea stars, exhibit a unique feeding method by everting their stomachs over prey such as mollusks. They secrete digestive enzymes externally, breaking down food before retracting their stomachs to ingest nutrients. This adaptation allows them to consume organisms larger than their mouths. Starfish possess remarkable regenerative abilities, capable of growing back lost arms. They are keystone species, influencing benthic community structure and controlling prey populations. Studying starfish feeding and regeneration informs ecological balance, evolutionary innovation, and marine biodiversity. 130. Sea cucumbers recycle ocean detritus. Sea cucumbers are vital detritivores, consuming organic material from the seafloor and recycling nutrients back into the ecosystem. Their feeding and excretion processes aerate sediment and maintain benthic health, supporting diverse marine communities. Sea cucumbers inhabit shallow reefs and deep-sea environments, adapting to various substrates. They are prey for fish and humans, and their ecological roles are critical for sustaining healthy ocean floor ecosystems. Studying these echinoderms highlights nutrient cycling, species interactions, and the interconnectedness of marine life, emphasizing the importance of conserving benthic habitats. 131. Giant clams can weigh hundreds kilograms. Giant clams are among the heaviest bivalves in the ocean, reaching weights over 200 kilograms and lengths exceeding a meter. They host symbiotic algae called zooxanthellae within their tissues, which perform photosynthesis, providing nutrients to the clam while benefiting from shelter and access to sunlight. Giant clams are mostly found in shallow coral reef environments in the Indo-Pacific region, where they contribute to reef structure and biodiversity. Their massive size makes them important ecosystem engineers, offering habitat for small fish, invertebrates, and microorganisms. Overharvesting and habitat destruction have made many species vulnerable or endangered, leading to conservation efforts such as marine protected areas, restocking, and reef restoration. Studying giant clams provides insight into symbiosis, reef ecology, and the balance of marine ecosystems, highlighting the importance of preserving these remarkable organisms for both ecological health and scientific understanding. 132. Sea urchins graze on kelp forests. Sea urchins are herbivorous echinoderms that play a critical role in kelp forest ecosystems. By feeding on kelp, they influence the density, diversity, and structure of these underwater forests. While moderate grazing supports kelp growth and nutrient cycling, overpopulation of sea urchins can create urchin barrens, areas where kelp is nearly eradicated. Sea urchins use specialized mouthparts called Aristotle's lantern to scrape algae and plant matter efficiently. Predators such as sea otters regulate sea urchin populations, illustrating a complex food web balance. Researchers study sea urchin grazing behavior to understand ecosystem dynamics, species interactions, and conservation strategies. Protecting natural predators and managing human impacts on kelp forests are essential to maintaining healthy marine ecosystems where sea urchins act as keystone species, demonstrating how small organisms can shape entire habitats. 133. Albatross can fly thousands of miles continuously. Albatrosses are extraordinary seabirds capable of sustained long-distance flight, sometimes covering over 10,000 kilometers without landing. Their wingspans can reach up to 3.5 meters, allowing them to glide efficiently over ocean winds using dynamic soaring techniques. Albatrosses feed primarily on squid, fish, and krill, often traveling vast distances to locate food. They are highly adapted to pelagic life, with specialized salt glands that excrete excess seawater, enabling prolonged survival at sea. Breeding occurs on remote islands, where they form long-term monogamous pairs. These birds are indicators of ocean health, as changes in prey abundance, fishing practices, and climate conditions directly affect their populations. Conservation efforts focus on reducing bycatch in longline fisheries and protecting nesting sites. Studying albatrosses offers insights into adaptation, navigation, and the interconnectedness of ocean ecosystems. 134. Swordfish have long, pointed bills. Swordfish are powerful pelagic predators characterized by their elongated, flat bills, which they use to slash through schools of fish, stunning or injuring prey for easier capture. These highly migratory species inhabit tropical and temperate oceans worldwide, often diving to depths of 600 meters while hunting. Swordfish exhibit remarkable speed and agility, making them apex predators in marine food webs. Their diet includes smaller fish and cephalopods, and they play an important role in regulating prey populations. Swordfish are commercially significant, sought after for sport and consumption, but overfishing poses a threat to their populations. Studying swordfish biology, behavior, and migratory patterns informs sustainable fisheries management, ecosystem dynamics, and predator-prey relationships, highlighting the species' ecological and economic importance in global oceans. 135. Flying fish glide to escape predators. Flying fish have adapted to evade predators by leaping out of water and gliding over distances up to 50 meters using enlarged pectoral fins. These fish inhabit warm, open oceans worldwide, often traveling in large schools. Gliding allows them to avoid predation from larger fish, such as tuna and mackerel, enhancing survival. Flying fish feed primarily on plankton and small invertebrates, making them integral to the oceanic food chain. Their unique locomotion fascinates researchers studying biomechanics, evolution, and predator-prey interactions. Flying fish are also culturally significant, appearing in folklore and as a food source in certain regions. Understanding their behavior, habitat use, and migration provides insight into open ocean adaptations and the complex ecological networks of pelagic ecosystems. 136. Coral bleaching results from water stress. Coral bleaching occurs when corals expel their symbiotic algae due to stress from elevated water temperatures, pollution, or changes in light and salinity. Without algae, corals lose their primary energy source, leading to weakened growth, reduced reproductive capacity, and increased mortality. Mass bleaching events threaten entire reef ecosystems, affecting biodiversity, fisheries, and coastal protection. Scientists monitor bleaching patterns to understand the impacts of climate change on marine ecosystems and to develop conservation strategies such as reef restoration, selective breeding, and marine protected areas. Coral bleaching exemplifies how environmental stressors can disrupt symbiotic relationships and highlights the urgent need for global efforts to mitigate ocean warming and preserve marine biodiversity. 137. Lobsters molt shells during growth. Lobsters are crustaceans that grow by periodically shedding their exoskeletons in a process called molting. This allows them to increase in size and repair damaged limbs. Molting is energy-intensive and leaves lobsters vulnerable to predation, so they often hide in crevices during this period. Lobsters inhabit rocky coastal areas, estuaries, and continental shelves, playing important ecological roles as predators and scavengers. Studying molting patterns provides insight into growth rates, reproductive cycles, and population dynamics. Overfishing and habitat degradation can affect lobster populations, making conservation and sustainable management essential. Understanding molting behavior is critical for fisheries and ecological research, demonstrating how physiological adaptations support survival in complex marine environments. 138. Manatees graze on seagrass meadows. Manatees, gentle marine herbivores, feed primarily on seagrass in shallow coastal waters, rivers, and estuaries. Their grazing maintains healthy seagrass beds, promoting nutrient cycling and providing habitat for other organisms. Manatees are slow-moving, social animals, and their populations are threatened by boat strikes, habitat loss, and climate change. Conservation efforts include protected areas, speed regulations for boats, and habitat restoration. Studying manatee feeding behavior and habitat use informs ecosystem management, biodiversity preservation, and the balance of coastal marine ecosystems. These creatures exemplify how megafauna influence plant communities and overall ecosystem health in aquatic environments. 139. Dugongs are gentle marine herbivores. Dugongs, close relatives of manatees, inhabit warm coastal waters and feed primarily on seagrass. They play a critical ecological role by maintaining seagrass meadow health, aerating sediment, and supporting biodiversity. Dugongs are slow-moving, social, and sensitive to habitat disturbance, making them vulnerable to boat collisions, hunting, and habitat degradation. Conservation measures include marine protected areas, research monitoring, and public awareness campaigns. Studying dugongs provides insight into herbivorous marine mammals, the dynamics of coastal ecosystems, and the importance of preserving seagrass habitats for maintaining ocean biodiversity and ecosystem services. 140. lanternfish dominate deep-sea biomass globally. Lanternfish are small, bioluminescent fish that constitute one of the largest biomasses in the deep ocean. They migrate vertically daily, feeding on plankton at night and returning to depth during the day, playing a crucial role in nutrient transport and carbon cycling. Lanternfish are key prey for larger predators, including squid, whales, and seabirds, linking surface and deep-sea ecosystems. Their bioluminescence helps with communication, predator avoidance, and prey attraction. Studying lanternfish abundance, behavior, and ecological impact enhances understanding of deep-sea dynamics, global carbon cycles, and the intricate food web supporting life in the largest habitats on Earth. 141. Blobfish adapt to extreme ocean pressures. Blobfish are deep-sea fish inhabiting extreme depths off continental shelves, often between 600 and 1,200 meters. Due to immense pressure, their bodies are gelatinous with low-density flesh, allowing them to float above the seafloor with minimal energy expenditure. Unlike shallow water fish, blobfish lack significant muscle or swim bladders, making them perfectly adapted to high-pressure environments. They feed primarily on edible matter that drifts by, including crustaceans and detritus, conserving energy in nutrient-scarce habitats. Blobfish have gained notoriety for their unusual appearance when brought to the surface, but in their natural deep-sea environment, their structure is highly functional. Studying blobfish provides insights into adaptations to extreme oceanic conditions, deep-sea ecology, and evolutionary strategies that enable life to thrive under high pressure and low light, revealing the incredible diversity of marine survival mechanisms. 142. Ocean tides shape intertidal ecosystems. Ocean tides, caused primarily by the gravitational pull of the moon and sun, create rhythmic rises and falls in sea level that profoundly influence intertidal ecosystems. These zones, alternately submerged and exposed, host diverse species such as barnacles, mussels, crabs, and seaweeds, all adapted to cope with changing conditions. Tidal fluctuations regulate feeding, reproduction, and predator-prey interactions, shaping community structure and biodiversity. Tides also affect nutrient exchange, oxygen levels, and sediment distribution, influencing the productivity of coastal habitats. Human activities, climate change, and sea level rise can disrupt tidal patterns, threatening intertidal species and ecosystem services. Studying tidal influence on coastal ecosystems enhances understanding of habitat resilience, species adaptations, and the ecological importance of intertidal zones in supporting marine life and sustaining fisheries worldwide. 143. Basking sharks swim slowly near surface. Basking sharks are the second largest fish species, reaching lengths over 10 meters, and feed primarily on plankton. Unlike predatory sharks, they swim slowly near the ocean surface, filtering large volumes of water through their gill rakers to capture tiny organisms. Their gentle, non-aggressive nature contrasts with their enormous size, making them fascinating subjects of study. Basking sharks undertake long migrations to follow plankton blooms and maintain energy balance, often forming small, loose aggregations. Their surface swimming makes them vulnerable to boat strikes, and conservation efforts aim to monitor populations and protect critical feeding and breeding areas. Understanding basking shark behavior, migration, and ecological role provides insights into pelagic food webs and the health of plankton-dependent marine ecosystems. 144. Whale migration aids nutrient distribution. Whales migrate seasonally across oceans, often traveling thousands of kilometers between feeding and breeding grounds. These migrations help redistribute nutrients vertically and horizontally, a phenomenon known as the whale pump. By diving to feed at depth and releasing waste near the surface, whales transport essential nutrients like nitrogen and iron, stimulating phytoplankton growth and supporting the base of the marine food web. Whale carcasses that sink to the seafloor create whale falls, sustaining deep-sea ecosystems for decades. These nutrient cycling processes highlight whales' critical ecological role in maintaining ocean productivity and biodiversity. Conservation of whale populations is essential not only for preserving iconic marine species, but also for sustaining healthy ocean ecosystems that humans and countless marine organisms rely upon. 145. Hydrothermal vent species survive without sunlight. Hydrothermal vent communities thrive in complete darkness, kilometers below the ocean surface, where sunlight cannot penetrate. Species like tube worms, giant clams, and vent shrimp rely on chemosynthetic bacteria that convert chemicals such as hydrogen sulfide into energy, forming the base of the food web. These ecosystems demonstrate life's ability to adapt to extreme conditions, with high temperatures, pressure, and toxic chemicals. Studying hydrothermal vent species reveals insights into evolutionary biology, extremophile adaptations, and potential analogues for extraterrestrial life. These unique habitats are hotspots of biodiversity, with many species found nowhere else on Earth, emphasizing the importance of protecting deep-sea environments from mining and human disturbance while exploring the mysteries of life in the planet's most extreme marine ecosystems. 146. Tube worms rely on symbiotic bacteria. Giant tube worms living near hydrothermal vents host symbiotic bacteria in specialized organs called trophosomes. These bacteria convert inorganic chemicals from vent fluids, such as hydrogen sulfide, into organic compounds, feeding the worms in total darkness. This mutualistic relationship allows tube worms to grow rapidly despite the absence of sunlight and conventional food sources. Tube worms can reach several meters in length and form dense aggregations, providing habitat structure for other vent species. Studying these organisms illustrates the diversity of survival strategies in extreme environments, the role of symbiosis in ecological success, and the complexity of life at the deep ocean floor, offering valuable lessons for biology, ecology, and potential biotechnological applications. 147. Sea snakes hunt fish skillfully. Sea snakes are highly adapted marine reptiles that hunt fish, eels, and small invertebrates using venom to immobilize prey. Equipped with flattened tails for swimming and nostrils with valves, they thrive in warm, shallow waters and coral reefs. Sea snakes exhibit remarkable hunting strategies, including ambushing, active pursuit, and exploiting crevices for prey. Despite their venom, most species are non-aggressive toward humans but are critical predators in maintaining reef fish populations. Studying sea snakes contributes to understanding venom evolution, predator-prey dynamics, and coral reef ecosystem health. Conservation is vital as habitat destruction, pollution, and climate change threaten these important marine reptiles. 148. Anglerfish females are larger than males. In anglerfish species, females are significantly larger than males, with specialized bioluminescent lures to attract prey in the deep-sea darkness. Males are tiny, often attaching permanently to females as parasitic mates, providing sperm when required. This extreme sexual dimorphism is an adaptation to scarce food and mates in the deep ocean, ensuring reproductive success. Anglerfish inhabit abyssal zones, feeding on small fish and invertebrates, and their bioluminescent strategies also help attract prey. Studying anglerfish morphology, behavior, and reproductive strategies reveals fascinating evolutionary adaptations to deep-sea environments, demonstrating how life thrives in extreme habitats where survival is challenging. 149. Coral reefs are biodiversity hotspots globally. Coral reefs are among the most biologically diverse marine ecosystems, supporting approximately 25% of all ocean species despite covering less than 1% of the ocean floor. Reefs provide shelter, feeding grounds, and breeding habitats for fish, invertebrates, and microorganisms. They also protect coastlines from erosion and contribute to fisheries and tourism economies. Coral reefs are threatened by warming waters, pollution, overfishing, and ocean acidification, which cause bleaching and mortality. Conservation initiatives include marine protected areas, reef restoration, and sustainable fishing practices. Understanding coral reef ecosystems is crucial for biodiversity preservation, climate resilience, and maintaining ecological services that benefit both marine life and human societies worldwide. 150. Marine mammals communicate using complex sounds. Marine mammals, including whales, dolphins, and seals, use intricate vocalizations to communicate, navigate, and coordinate hunting. Sounds can travel hundreds of kilometers underwater, enabling social bonds and reproductive signaling in species like humpback whales, sperm whales, and dolphins. Vocalizations include clicks, whistles, songs, and pulses, often varying in frequency and pattern depending on species and context. Acoustic communication is vital for mating, group cohesion, foraging, and avoiding predators. Human-induced noise pollution from shipping, sonar, and industrial activity disrupts these signals, impacting health, behavior, and survival. Studying marine mammal acoustics enhances understanding of behavior, ecology, and conservation strategies, emphasizing the importance of preserving the soundscape of the ocean for maintaining healthy, functional marine ecosystems. We've just explored 150 incredible facts about the oceans, from the largest and deepest seas to the amazing creatures that call them home. We've learned how whales migrate across vast distances, how coral reefs support countless species, how deep-sea vents host life without sunlight, and how marine mammals communicate with complex sounds. From the giant blue whales to tiny plankton that produce oxygen for our planet, the oceans are truly a wonder of life, energy, and mystery. We've also seen how tides, currents, and human impacts shape these incredible ecosystems, reminding us of the importance of protecting and preserving them for future generations. If you enjoyed discovering these mind-blowing ocean facts, make sure to subscribe to Sleepy Facts channel and hit the notification bell so you never miss a new video full of fascinating insights. Leave a comment below and let us know which ocean creatures or marine phenomena you'd like us to explore next. Perhaps sharks, coral reefs, or deep-sea mysteries. Your suggestions help shape the future videos on the channel, and we love hearing your ideas. The oceans are vast, mysterious, and endlessly fascinating, and there's always more to discover. By subscribing, you join a community that loves learning, relaxing, and uncovering the hidden wonders of our planet. Dive deeper with us into the next video, and let's continue this journey through nature, history, science, and amazing facts together. The adventure has only just begun, and the ocean's secrets are waiting for you.